freaking love that one. Oh shit, I love this one more though. Hey, DJ's on one. He's bringing it in. We got good music. Cause you know what day it is. It's not 1, not 2, not 3, but Friday. What does that mean, dude? What does that even mean? I don't know. Welcome to you lovely folks, and welcome to your eardrums. I hope they're feeling good now. How you doing? Good to see you. I need to double check how high. I think the volume might have gone too high that time. 0 decibels is a bit much. Hello, though. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome in, guys. I'm realizing I can't see your chat, so I'm just blindly talking to the microphone and the camera. Mostly the microphone. That's my right hand over here tries to sneakily get chat up so that I can see what everybody's saying. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna get it. I'll figure it out. There it is. Chat. Leo Nim started us off with a sub today on the Twitch channel, dude. With a... Is that a Prime sub? With the Prime sub. Bro, appreciate you. Well done in the Daymar rally the other day. Good job, brother. Good friends. Man, it's not populating chat over there. Okay, let's see. Thawky's in here. Thawky, that's good. Maverick's in here. PK, Avocado, Lurch Lord. Welcome in, everybody. The classics. Holding it down. How y'all doing today? Dancing quite lovely on Twitch. Vartano, chair. The chair's not in the stream yet, man. Come on. Have some respect.
Box monkeys unite. Let's go.
Box money. More like it. What's up, Toast Gang? And Fola and Best Shifty and Jaybird. Thanks, guys, for bringing the fun and the love on YouTube. We got a little bit of a topic to get into today, some drama, and then we're going to hop in and see what the Hermes is doing. We're going to do cargo hauling in the new Clearing the Air event in Star Citizen and kind of just get an idea of how it's performing, how the ship's working, and how a very small crew, I'm thinking a 3-person crew does on the Hermes. How big is the queue? I don't know. I haven't even tried to get in the game yet. I just woke up, if you can tell. Piracy as an in-game SC mechanic and game loop. You're allowed. What's up, Gonzo Dang? Welcome in, dude. Run that bleach, kill that mold. Yeah, the bleach is made of lead. Probably one of the few politics-free wholesome streamers that's nice to put on a second monitor while playing War Thunder or Star Citizen. Well, now you got me, Talon. I'm going to become a very unwholesome streamer. You started it. From this day forward, I'm first content. First monitor content? I'm first monitor content. That's right. We're going all in on all the commentary you can imagine. No, Jesus Christ. I would hate that. Oh, that's good tea this morning. What are you guys drinking this morning? Oh, give me the good tea. Give me the good menu. I know we got coffee drinkers. You can talk about it if you want. I won't ban you. Any good coffees? Lighten up your morning today? Is this camera and audio out of sync? Yes. Lovely to know how and in which direction it is. If you're noticing, just let me know. And I'll change it as I can. Why was the camera faced all the way over there? Only so much I can do with OBS. But yeah, last stream somebody told me it was out of sync, so I decreased it. Nobody confirmed if it got better, so I left it. Yerba mate? Isn't that Conquistador or whatever it's called? What is that stuff called? Kombucha? Hey, Blazer Prime, thanks for the Prime sub, dude. Much love, appreciate you. I have no idea why there's a hype train going today. Which is weird. Hola, Just Game. How you doing, dude? You jumping in today? You gonna be playing? It's 7 p.m. coffee time. It's a different kind of coffee. It's your Irish mocha. Audio is slightly behind my lips moving. All right, so I can't confirm. I've never really known.
Thank you very much.
Just to remind you of how Home Run Man... Get out of town, dude. Wait a second. Home Run Man just made a triumphant return to Toes Gang, dropping 5 subs in Twitch chat today. Getting us started. Let me just make sure we've got everybody recorded from the last one. And kick off the day! It's a Friday! Friday, baby! Such a long name, though. I'm never good with the long names. Home Run Man. And then there's like a lot of numbers, yeah? 34, 5, 44. A good year. Good year. With the 5 subs, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Thanks for keeping the stream going and making January a bright spot. Yeah, so OBS tells me the sync offset. It doesn't tell me if the offset is going pushing forward or behind. So I just kind of gotta put a number here, put a positive or minus sign in front of it, and then ask you guys if it's doing better. So I'm gonna change it to a 200 millisecond offset, and y'all let me know. Do I look weirder or more not weird? We don't have very many coffees in the chat. Gonzo Dang is doing a dark roast. I think I saw somebody say they are having a mocha. Lurtlord, you're still sick and full of drugs. Medicine drugs. Unfortunate. Looks about right. Cool. Okay. Okay, if we're doing better today, then why don't we get started? Let's kick it off. Like I said, we're going to get in the game. But first, we got some drama. So, did CIG lie on their roadmap? If you will all join me as we go back to, I think December. No, it might have been November, actually. Let's see. I like this song, dude. This is a really good song. Like, super chill. I'm gonna turn it up a bit. Is this the one? Nope. It's the 5th. It's the 19th. But this is not the one. I think I'm looking for an October. Is it an October monthly report? Or roadmap update? Talon, thanks for the bits, dude. Much love. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, this is, no, this wouldn't be it either. Where did they do the whole inventory, engineering, crafting? Yeah, bro, drama. There's never not drama. This is not actually that big of a drama, but I think it's good to do a little bit of a clarification here for the folks who are still getting caught up on how this all works. If I could just find this stupid roadmap roundup. I don't remember which week it was. Let's see. You know what we can do? Inventory, crafting, engineering. That'll pop up. Nope, not there. There we go, December 18th. Cool. This is how I do half my research for Star Citizen stuff. I just search, follow links until I can find the stuff I'm looking for. Now, back in December, we got a roadmap roundup, and the progress tracker got an update, separate from the roadmap. We're going to talk about the difference between those in a second, but the progress tracker got an update saying that crafting had its progress moved to the end of March, inventory end of January, and engineering end of March. Now, obviously, there were plenty of caveats with this. They said all this stuff about the progress tracker. It doesn't necessarily mean it's ready for release. It may still require downstream support, transition to another team for further work, or further steps before completion. At the same time, obviously, everyone in the community was going back and forth, patting each other on the back and saying, you know, our tidings, our greetings, peace be with you, may the Lord bless you, don't trust the progress tracker. You know, the things that you say when you're getting ready to sign off for the night. But a lot of folks are rather new to Star Citizen and don't know that the progress tracker speaks lies. Not lies, per se, just a little misleading. So that brings us to this post. Somebody was asking about the inventory. And let me tell you, Grandma's sweet he's in chat. I'm gonna censor that. I'm sorry, because I can't say that on the stream. Let me tell you, chat. We knew this was gonna happen. I think most people in like the forums were saying to each other, this is gonna be a problem at some point. So here we are. January is at an end. Inventory, obviously, as the progress tracker is saying, has also come to an end. So somebody's asking, can someone shed some light on why there was no further information on the inventory system? Now, for starters, there was, okay, this is the inventory system they're talking about. By the way, this is the one from back in, what is this, September, I think? This is the first time we actually knew they were working on it.
Thank you.
Was July.
Thank you very much.
Now, we all know Star Citizen's timeline, how they work. A lot of times you see some concept art and it's like, okay, that's going to be good in 4 or 5 years. Looking forward to that. And here was our look at the concept art. Rigathy, Rigaminton, Rigathon, Rigella, Rigifer. My dog. Also joining on Toes Gang. Thank you, Rig. I hope you're joining us today. Always fun to annoy you a little bit when we're out doing some logistics. Thank you for joining the Toes Gang, supporting the stream and keeping us going this lovely Q1, my dude. And thanks for making our certification program so strong and robust. It's got rig muscles. Make space on the board. Dude, the board is it's like half black, half white now.
Thank you very much.
Just Game. My man Just Game coming in from World War II. I'm sorry, it was wait, Talon. My bad. I know you don't like the politics on your second monitor, but Just Game is from 1945, right? So we gotta give a shout out to World War II vets. I'm kidding, I know that's not politics. He's either really old or he fought in a big war. I don't know who or what, but Just Game, thank you for supporting the stream, my dude. I appreciate you. Supporting our stream, supporting those walker makers. I don't know. Anyways, so this is the concept art for the UI system that we saw them working on, right? This is what is on its way to the game. It has things like filtering, it has auto stacking. You can see it has all of the categories up top. There's a search function, but it also has things that are crucial to stuff like crafting. You can see quality levels, you can see tiers of items. There are weapon stats over here. There's a registration indication in item integrity. All this has to do with crafting and the stuff that's kind of right around the corner for us. So you can tell it's kind of necessary. He's also mentioning here just that, like, if there's a dead body or a box nearby, you could do proximity looting, which is gonna be great. But anyways, this got people really excited. Like, really excited, myself included. This is one of the best things I think they could add to the game. And surprisingly, it was only about 3 months later during CitizenCon that we actually got to see that they had moved on from concept and gotten it into somewhat of a workable phase for the devs, obviously not for us, but they're using it internally, and it's not necessarily everything we just saw from the concept art, but you can see they're headed in that direction similarities wise. You got the loadouts down here, you got a better, easier display of what's equipped and what's not equipped, your categories, your search bars, your different menus, all that kind of stuff. So they're getting there, right? And then in December, we did get the roadmap roundup that you guys saw that mentioned that the inventory has work that's going until the end of January. But like I said on the roadmap roundup and the progress tracker all the time, if you click into the caveats, the progress tracker shows you what each team is working on in the near future and their priorities after completing the immediate deliverables at hand. Keep in mind, this isn't necessarily when these items will be completed, simply when the work on them is scheduled to finish out by that team specifically. So, while it is good to see that we've got work going until the end of January in the inventory, it doesn't mean it's done by that point. And while we can see that they're making progress on it, I mean, clearly not enough for it to be in the live game. Now, I thought it was going to be in the crafting preview. It wasn't. I still think it's going to be in like the next one. And this isn't going from the progress tracker. I don't think the progress tracker is good at telling this kind of stuff. If you look at it, you would be all over the place, right? Because as you scroll down, check this out. Look. What is this? What's all down here? Transport refactor. Finished in October. I wish. What else do we have? There's all kinds of stuff in here you can find that's like, you would think means it's done. Base building. Finished in October. Okay, sure. It's not always completely accurate. FPS radar and scanning. Finished in December. We didn't actually get these things. So it's good to keep in mind, like, progress tracker is good for understanding what's being worked on, but not what's actually going to be done. I hate this song. That's why we stick to the release view for that. And even then, if something says tentative, don't trust it, you know? You gotta wait for it to show up as actually committed. All that being said, you could be like, well, but Tomato, he didn't say that he needed it released. He just said he wanted someone to shed some light on it. What's going on? We haven't had any information. And after the first ISC of the year, it has bugged him more about the silence on the inventory system, which I would agree, except we did get information in the monthly report. They mentioned that throughout the months of November and December, work continued on the inventory with the internal reviews and bug hunting sessions, which to me means they've gotten most of the work done on it, whoever is working on it right now, and they're just doing some polishing, bug hunting, and getting it ready for further testing. Obviously, that's not like a big shout from the rooftop, or an ISC episode saying that it's almost here. But it is an update, and this is the most recent information we've had on it. I think we'll probably see something else in the January monthly report, and that will likely give us a good idea of actually how close it is. Well, maybe not a good idea, possibly a better idea. But these little bits of info will slip out every once in a while, and I think this is just in agreement with what we've been seeing elsewhere, and that is that the inventory system is actually moving through progress faster than their systems usually do, because it needs to be here likely for crafting, which is in testing, and it's going to be here soon. So while we're not getting beat over the head with inventory information, and the progress tracker was a little bit confusing as to when it might get here, I think it's still coming pretty soon. So keep an eye out. Yay! Okay. Thank you very much. That's my drama. Thank you, Fola, for wrapping that off with some freaking memberships on YouTube, dude. YouTube. Thank you very much. Man, I love you. Fola keeps YouTube alive when it comes to that. Thank you very much. Twitch has the manpower, but Fola was #1 on Toes Gang last year. Hard to beat. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, my dog. And Mako's, thank you as well. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you very much. Crafting plus inventory for 3.8 sounds reasonable. You going back in time, Locke? Hey, Charles. How you doing? Oh my god. That thing came all the way unscrewed. All right, let's jump into the game. Oop. Wait, cancel that. No, Gimbal invited me, but I missed it. Oh, he's in the menu still. Y'all haven't launched in? When they do some UI system updates, we tend to get more duplication bugs. Yeah. Ooh, I got a video coming out about that. About the UI system updates. The social apps, specifically. Hopefully that comes up, like, end of next week. Where's the Pyro CMES? The mass projections? From the star? Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing with Pyro. I'm hoping by the time I'm like, the roadmap we see for 4.7 is good, but I'm really hoping that we start seeing updates that are hitting 2-star systems at once, instead of kind of jumping back and forth. And maybe they are to some aspect already, but we definitely need some progress on Pyro. It's just sort of an abandoned lump. I'm not super into what's been going on with it. The demo of the new inventory doesn't look much better. Honestly, I don't think that's a hot take. It didn't look fun. It did not look too nice, the one that's in progress. Gal, you want to do a trade here shortly? Just really in the mood to do a big trade now. That conversation got me so hyped. All right, while they are getting all ready, I'm going to get my stuff ready in game. Good morning, Remod. How you doing? Dude, this tea is hitting today. This is good tea. I did like a light Earl Grey. Your buddy's waiting for the UI and inventory to get better? Yeah, dude. I don't blame him. The inventory is hot, sticky trash, and it's one of the things that makes me rage most. The UI in general, actually, I would say, does a pretty good job of making me rage in this game. Whether it's because the friends list won't load up, or because the interaction system won't stay open, or because the ASOP terminal is lagging behind, or because the inventory won't load my items. It's like almost every single UI in this game does the equivalent of sticking a 9-inch needle into my earlobe. I say that because I don't have a piercing and it sounds painful. Some people do that all the time. More power to you. I'm a drink of water. I gotta get out to Nick's. I think I'm in the middle of Stanton right now. But I do have my, what's it called with me? Oh, that's actually a good point. I should, hold on a second.
Well, okay.
Oh, you got a strong preference?
Hello, Gimbo.
Hey, Tomat, we are just getting sorted here.
Cool.
Shock you a team here.
Okay.
You can jump into a VC, choosing and all. Go
Okay.
some poker.
Sounds good, dude. Alright, so basically what we're doing is splitting up into several groups, and then we are... Crap. Hold on a second. Hey.
If you hear screaming from the other side of Stanton, it's just us.
Hey, Gimbal, sorry. Can we do how many people are you splitting into usually?
I'm kind of, it's kind of, it'll be roughly at least 6 each. But I'm still working through that.
Okay. You mind cutting us down to 3 or 4?
Yeah, no, I was gonna start you with 3.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I want to try and put this through its paces. All right. So like I said, we are going to we've got a bunch of people together in our org. Looks like about 20, 25 people. And we're splitting up into separate groups to take on the Clearing the Air event in all of the... Oh, sorry. A little bit loud. We're going to be taking on the Clearing the Air event in all the different ways you can. So cargo hauling, mining, collecting... Of course, or just murdering other citizens and taking their stuff. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. But most of those things we're going to be doing. And I am using this opportunity to basically get some eyes on testing the Hermes. I want to do it with a group of 3 or 4. I think that's about the ideal grouping of people for this ship. I don't have any of my crap. So... for the next couple of hours, I'm going to focus mainly on gameplay. I'm actually going to take myself off the screen so you guys can see the gameplay. I'll still be reacting to chat every now and then here. But I want to give you guys a full showing of what this kind of gameplay is going to look like. Oh, I'm not looking for anything in particular, Galladrum. I just want to do things. I'm literally sitting here thinking to myself, man, I want to start getting trade going in GII, like... I don't even know which items to focus on because there's so much. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Where are you?
I didn't load in, so are you guys loaded into the game?
We joined on you.
Oh, okay. That works.
Oh,
So
Patty.
I'm in Stanton, so I'll be flying over to Levki to meet you guys.
Whereabouts in Stanton,
Crusader L1, I believe.
Cool. At ArtCorp, so I will meet you halfway.
Yeah, Mav, did you just say that we want to collect in Stanton, though, if we're doing cargo stuff? That's still the plan, right? Tomato, cargo in the Hermes?
I don't know, it sounds like Maverick wasn't at the starting location. Irresponsible, I can't play with him.
I was anticipating you not being there, so I figured I'd just save myself the hassle of having the backspace again.
I was, yeah, we can do cargo hauling from Stanton. I'm not sure where it's best to pick up just yet. Where are you, Ava?
Hey, I'm at Levki.
See now.
Like I was supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, see, can we not do cargo?
gonna...
Oh, because we can't pick up cargo in Levski, huh? It's got to be interstellar.
I think there is a the pods. I think you can bring back pods from Levski. I think back to New Babbage. I think that's one of the missions. Give me 2 seconds to pull up the contracts, because.
Also trying to get you a party invite, Tomato, but it might be stuck on the menu. You'll have to go back to menu to see it.
Strength.
Oh yeah, the first one failed out.
Contract. We're just grabbing any contract that gets shared as well.
I'm in the loading screen, unfortunately.
Cool. No worries.
Just set spawn again.
Galladrum said, group tomato gameplay, a rare sight. Yeah, you'd be surprised, but people come in here and they'll be like, "Oh, you don't understand the struggles of this game because you only play with a group." Never know which one it is. Hey, it's Brigadier Bo. Mr. Brig. You guys have cargo hauling stuff by any chance? You have a max lift?
Yeah, I've got a max lift.
Yeah, I'm all set up for cargo.
Okay. I've only got a multi-tool, so I might just use the ship tractor,
I've got a
or
spare,
maybe I'll...
I got a spare max lift on my backpack as well.
Okay. Anybody want to fly?
Yeah,
I
can
don't
fly,
mind,
it's no
but
problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
either way.
We'll toss a coin either.
That's all good.
All right, I will grab the ship. Yeah, if we're gonna be hauling in Stanton, how about we meet at the Stanton Nix jump point on the Stanton side? Then we can group up there.
Sure.
Yeah, hitting me now.
All right, so I'm just gonna get a couple supplies here. I don't have too much option because this is a refining station. So I'm not gonna be able to get a max lift, but at the very least I want to get the basics. I don't know if they have multi-tools here now that I think of it. I really hope they do. Might just be SRT tool. Yeah, I think we might be screwed in terms of the tool.
There's an auto accept contract.
All right, refinery might have it.
Yeah, all right.
You're currently sitting at Seraphim in a chair
Automatically
watching the
push
army of
charges on
minions
some of
share
the
missions
automatically
and complete
accept them.
contracts as you sip your smoothie. You just chilling? You not doing the work, gal? You doing the work but not putting it in? Huh?
How do you feel about the shared contract points thing?
Hermes feels like this event was designed with it in mind. It works wonderfully for small group during the hauling missions. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Space Tomato, the self-loathing, so. Heck no. And what do you think? Do you think that's a problem? I mean, I feel like everybody wants it to work this way, but then it's just so easy to get extra credit for not doing anything.
For a global event, I don't have an issue with that. But I think for certain ones where you're getting these sorts of advantages, I think you need to be in proximity of the mission that's being done.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe have interacted with the boxes in some way. I don't know.
I don't mind the way that they've split it, where you need some in some bar and some in another's, and then like an overall amount total. That sounded quite interesting.
The problem is,
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
balance these things,
Because like
if they-
every time we have these events in the past, I always end up with like 3 or 4 times more points than I need because of doing org stuff to do them.
oh, they do have a max lift here. Nice. The balance with the problem with these though is that if they balance it around the idea that they know people are going to be doing it in groups and sharing it, then the people who do it solo get screwed. If they balance it around doing it solo, then the people who do it in groups finish it in 2 hours and say it's too easy and get bored.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like there were,
Yeah.
I saw plenty of people who were finishing it yesterday and being like, "This was boring and too easy. They need to make it harder." But like, that's literally what the they did last time, and people hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
was just saying, I saw on Reddit there was a 100-person party and they were just spamming them contracts between each other. Just randoms in the server, just getting it done.
The idea of 50 missions was too much for people. We're 2 days into a 50-day plus event, and people are
Yeah.
finishing it.
Yeah.
Gotta have the new shiny.
I guess the only way to get around that is like have an amount of points per party, right? And then the more people you have, the less those points get spread around. I don't know. I think
Then
there is
people
a
get
way to
mad
do
about it, though.
Yeah, but people don't know what they want. If people got to design the game like how they say they want it designed on Reddit and Spectrum and things, then like the game would be rubbish, you know? Because people don't know what makes a good game.
Yeah, I honestly, as much as I talk about the game, I could not say what's going to make Star Citizen actually work well. I just know what's going to follow the vision they laid out, and that's what I like the sound of. But like, there were a lot of people saying that 50 missions was too much going into it, and I think I was affected by that as well. I was like, okay, well, yeah, they say 50 missions is too much. I remember people were suffering in resource rush, and I do get 50 times going out and doing the same exact thing can get annoying.
Yeah.
But I think people are looking at this from the perspective of it's an event that you have to go out and do actively, as opposed to it's an event that should be the background of what you're normally already doing. Like,
Yeah,
I think if you
10 missions a week is not hard.
exactly,
It's also through the frame of resource drive where nothing worked for 2 weeks out of the 4 weeks, right? So
yeah,
that's a big thing.
If the mechanics work, then it's not difficult to do 50 missions in 6 weeks or whatever it's going to be, 8 weeks. You know?
yeah. It's you could probably accidentally complete this event.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
think you easily could do that.
So it might just be a mental thing, honestly, that CIG just needs to train people to understand that it is okay to see big numbers. They won't be big for long.
Well, that's just it. I mean, you look at the numbers of what's been contributed so far, and then you look at the previous missions or events where we've done the same thing, and millions and millions of SU of boxes get moved really quickly because people get in and they grind away at it, and that's enjoyable for those that enjoy grinding. But I fully understand it from the solo player. It's quite overwhelming when you look at like 50,000 boxes have to be moved for you to complete an event or an activity to get the rewards. But they've given plenty of time for the solos, and then they've also allowed it for group gameplay to blast through it. So I guess they're ticking both boxes, but you're never going to please everybody, right?
Yeah.
There should also be an element that it's almost like people have the mentality of the rewards are what I am going to get, and then CIG have placed these hurdles between me and getting those things. Do you know what I mean? Whereas it should be, I've achieved some of the stuff. Like, they need to find the point where some people get some stuff and not everybody gets all the stuff. But
Dude,
everybody wants all the stuff all the time, right?
Yeah, man. But like,
I do as well, but yeah.
I that might be a human thing, and I don't really know if it has something to do with the way that players have been not robbed of content, but just like starved of content for so long that as soon as things pop up, they feel like they need it. But that is a serious detriment to games just being fun anymore. Is like people just feel the need to have every single thing that's possibly unlockable in the game, and if it's gameplay that they don't like and it has something exclusive behind it, then the game failed because they didn't make it available in an easier way.
Yeah, rather than just I'm not going to do that and then I just won't finish that quest. It's like, oh, this hurdle is inconceivable and I don't like it and bad gameplay. Yeah, which is not good to think like that.
It's not ideal for the game long term.
No. Now, the global events that they have in Elite Dangerous they're tiered in a different sort of way, because you get the reward based on your contribution to it. So, and the rewards are tiered. So similar to this, it's just in a more vertical slice. So I guess CIG's got the choice there. They can kind of pivot from what they've done here and then move into these more specific global events where whatever you put in, you get back, but you don't get the reward for that category or that tier until you've unlocked it, and then you can grind away to the next one and keep going, and it goes beyond like the joke a little bit in Elite. Like, it gets up to the point where you could no life the game and get to 1 million SCU or whatever the thing is that you've got to deliver to a location for the event to proceed. But really, I think it comes down to a couple of things with the way that CIG present it to everybody, because this is a short time event, right? So it's only going to be 2 months for us in development time, but it's not going to come back again in the future, so to speak. It'll be same thing, different. It'll have a different name next time, you know.
But that's just another thing. It's like Galadrim is saying in the chat. He says, I think a part of the issue is that the rewards are account bound and these are big time FOMO. But it's almost like this isn't real life. You know, if you get tapped to go on Family Feud and you miss the chance to win a car, it's not like you're never going to get to go on again. They're not just gonna say, oh, you can get these rewards, you can get this tool or this skin or something like that, and then lock it away for the rest of time and nobody can ever get it again. I think people just need to
Thank you very much.
also understand that it's okay to miss out on something once because there are other opportunities to get it. It's not like we're not living a whole life in this game, you know?
But then they
Yeah.
deal with that like at both ends of the spectrum as well. Like on one hand, you've got these FOMO rewards that are never in the game ever again, maybe. And then other things that are like subscriber flare that looks really awesome and are supposed to be like special to subscribers, which is not me. I'm not a subscriber. But then those things then just are in loot boxes just for anyone to find anywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no middle ground anywhere with anything. Why can't I do a mission and get some reward with a company that then gives me that subscriber flare helmet at the end of a chain of missions or something, you know? Like, where's the middle ground?
Well, has there been anything that's actually exclusive in this game that you can't just go get at some point in the future with gameplay?
The first thing that comes to mind is the Ardor
Lightning?
repeaters. Or but the Ardor repeaters were a reward for an event that I haven't seen used anywhere else.
And do you think that they won't bring them back for at some point?
I think they probably should. On the one hand, I got them and I want them to be special because that's something nice in MMOs, that I have a thing that was from a thing that was 10 years ago and you know new players don't. But then on the other hand, that's what drives the FOMO, right? Is that you're worried that you will never see that item ever again. So I don't know where the balance is.
Yeah, I might speak from a position. Maybe I can't speak on this because I don't get the like strong desire to unlock everything, and maybe that gives me like a not as much of a realistic view. But I feel like I love the idea of things that are exclusive, and obviously you have to be in a certain place or do a certain thing to get. But like it feels like the way that we think as people, as humans, ends up ruining how good it could be anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what a solution to it is. I guess making an MMO is very much a big psychological challenge as it is a game development challenge. Online games in general. We're trying to make money by making games, really. Psychological.
It's difficult as well when they're trying to make something that's different from everything else, but everything else is like proving that those things work, and then CIG's trying to do things different, and so they don't know what worked, you know?
There's always different ways to do things. I appreciate not just sitting on your hands and saying, well, this has been good for the last 10 years, let's do it for the next 200. Like, it's okay to
There's
try
nothing wrong
with
trying. Yeah, nothing wrong with trying anything new. But I do wonder that, like, I haven't played any other MMOs prior to this, in air quotes, game. But like playing things like Dune Awakening and stuff like that, everybody that is in the party gets their own loot box.
We're meeting here.
You run up to a loot box, everyone gets to open the same box and take out the same stuff. It's individualized.
Yeah.
It's not a group share thing. And I kind of, it's a little strange with and for me in this game anyway, when you run from one box to another box and someone's already been through and looted all those and the physical items aren't there anymore, but then everyone gets to share this event and share the rewards from this, so it's kind of, it's a little contradictory. Like it's a little contradictory in that respect, albeit that you're not, you know, running around looting stuff. And I love the looting thing. Like that's probably like the biggest draw card to any of these games, finding stuff and just hauling it around. And I'm glad that we can't pick up cups and spoons and things off tables, because you know I'd have no inventory space left after 5 minutes of loading into a hab. But the thing that I struggle with is a little bit, is like, well, how are they going to balance that out over time? You know, like the loot pool, as it starts to get populated with more.
Hey Anon, thank you so much for the Anonymous has been here all year. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, Anonymous, but you gotta let me buy you a beer sometime. At like a bar citizen. I appreciate you. Now I'm gonna have people just coming up to me constantly at bar citizens being like, hey, I was Anonymous. You wanna you wanna hook me up with that drink though?
Person that's run ahead that gets all the good
I
stuff.
appreciate you. Thanks for supporting the stream.
My experience with MMOs is that you have like loot assigned, so if you all go in as a party and kill the boss, then he has a chance to drop like the one item that you're all there looking for. and then that
Yeah.
then has another chance of who it goes to, who gets assigned to. And so like
Right.
sometimes it's like you see it and it's for someone else, and you go, oh, I really want it this time. Or if they've got 2, then you can trade with them, and or if that person is
Yeah.
dead or they left the party, then it's tough luck. It's just lying on the floor and you have to walk away from it. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a different kind of FOMO, but that's gameplay FOMO rather than reward FOMO, I guess. I'm not sure.
A lot of I almost want to say philosophical. It sounds like over exaggerated, but a lot of like philosophical questions CIG has to answer basically this year about how Star Citizen works.
Yeah.
Like they kind of got to put their foot down about specific rules of all this stuff. Speaking of which, I've got a whole bunch of extra leftover boxes on my ship here. We gotta get off before we can start moving. So get your
Empty it first.
your little work asses down here and start moving stuff. You're not getting paid by the minute.
On my way.
Thought Empire, thanks for the bits, bro. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good one. You think part of the way to solve this is multiple types of events going on all at the same time, so players have to choose which of the large games they want to do? Well, it's almost like Star Citizen just doesn't have enough content going on at any given time to allow people to focus on what they want to do. I think you hit the nail on the head, Gal. Or at least you pulled the nail out of the box and we're getting ready to hit it there. The same problem that we've been dealing with Star Citizen is the same one that causes these kinds of issues with these events. There's not enough convincing and distracting content for everyone, so as soon as they put anything in the game, everybody feels like that's the gameplay that they need to do. Because it's got rewards, it's relevant, it's advertised, it's bright and shiny. I wonder when we'll get past that point. Alright, let me enter the dang turret. No? Just can't use it? Oh, it's not on, is it?
Might
It
have
is
raised
on.
An interesting point, because these things pop up, but they're one and done. You know, there's only one event like this running at any one time. So everybody, you know, dog piles on and gets it done, and that's it. But I'm yet to see them actually be able to run more than one event at one time. As far as the mission system doesn't seem to be capable of actually doing
Oop.
that on the back end.
People also don't want it. Like, you have to go against what people want. I mean, literally, even we have hesitancy of doing that in GII. As soon as we start talking about events possibly overlapping each other, we talk about, well, then it would pull people from the other event, which, oh my god!
What'd you do?
Avocado got me
You
again.
know what I'm like, alright, so that's on you.
Avocado got me again.
Bottom of the ramp.
Wow.
That's entirely on you.
You guys are alone for
Oh,
3
I actually
minutes.
kill you.
and
Oh
you're
my
already
goodness.
I'm
How
out.
How did it kill you?
I'm dead.
How?
Countdown. I'm dead in 6 seconds.
I got you.
I'll stay off the ramp. I'm out here trying to get this
sorry.
this tractor beam working, man. They
I'm
shouldn't have put the
sorry, I
station in the
How did you- I didn't know you could die from that.
Put that on the
Okay, I'll be
certification.
more careful.
Why isn't this working though? Do I need to turn the whole ship on or something?
I used to put power to the tractor beam, I think.
I already did.
Man, these boxes are coming through
Oh,
fast.
hey, Mav.
We're offloading, right? Cool, that's alright. I'm
Just
just gonna
stay
get
out of
the
that.
ship because,
Yeah.
Be
it's-
careful there. Apparently you can die from these.
That ketchup stain on the ground proves that. Yeah.
Is the tractor beam broke?
Does it have enough pips in it? In the engineering?
Yeah. It only has one.
Question I'm gonna ask: the stuff that we're offloading, is there a mission here to offload it? Like we can
guess when we send it down, we'll find out. These
wasn't sure if
these
there's
thrusters are on full burn.
Yeah,
At least on my
We want to
clients.
go.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're waiting for you
Okay.
to pop up some marshmallows.
Did they increase the speed of these handheld tractor beams again?
Yes. Oh, I don't know
I
if
feel-
again.
I feel
don't know
like
if it's
an
again,
absolute
but they are.
weapon
What?
with these.
Yeah. All right.
I don't remember them being this fast.
I don't know if we need you to be any faster with them. To be fair, like that box, that box is on its way to Nick's now.
You say the habit of doing events ASAP and SC is partly due to it getting more broken over time. I would say that events get less broken over time, no? They usually like start broken.
They seem to
Resource
have,
Rush
like, a
was
day or
terrible for the
two-
first like 2 weeks, no?
Resource Rush worked for a couple of days, and then it was broken for a week or two, and then it got fixed. So yeah, so either you do it on the first day, or you wait until it's fixed. It's been the kind of my stance on it for a while.
I feel like doing it when people aren't doing it is best practice.
I think with Resource Rush, the freight elevators reached a capacity after a day or two, and then they just didn't reset, so they never worked again. But if you were lucky to get in before they'd hit that maximum capacity, then you were okay.
Yeah, because
It's,
the initial reports were it was all functional fine, and you know all the people covering the game said, "Oh, this is great, this is amazing," and then next minute, not so much.
But we should
They
never
get-
be looking at these events of like, oh, well, you've got to do it this way because the game is broken. Like, we need to be
Well, yeah.
demanding that the game isn't broken.
But if but if that's just the way it is, then I get that being the
Yeah.
way it is. I thought, people are saying they get more broken over time. I always thought it was better to wait a couple weeks and do the events, but I guess it's best to do
That's
it
been
right away.
my take on it with some of them, yeah.
I would assume that it's like Resource Rush. This one, I don't know. I don't know what else has been timed. I guess Hunt the Polaris, all those things. I would assume that if you did it 2 weeks later, it'd be better than doing it the week of.
I think this one's a struggle at the start because everyone's trying to buy the same resources to
Exactly.
trade, and everyone's trying to get the same mushrooms.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there's like a push and pull, kind of like a pendulum. There needs to be enough content for everybody to not feel like they have to do the stuff that was just added right away. But there also has to be enough people in the game to validate doing multiple big shots of content at once, or else it's a waste. That's kind of the same thing we deal with at GII, and I think
Everybody, thank you for coming in.
like
This is
we're
your
starting to
captain
get closer
speaking.
to it,
Tomato will
but
be with
it's
you
such a
shortly.
drag. It'd probably go much faster if the game wasn't broken. Y'all ready to hop on board?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a roll.
Let's do it. Yo, Mr. Mac Brother, Super Mac Brother, Mac Mac. Dude, 2 raids in a week? What a blessing. Thank you, Dan. Man, thank you for the Mac attack. Thank you, everybody, for coming in with him, for electing to press that little button and joining on the trip. Welcome in, folks. We are about to start doing some cargo hauling here in the RSI Hermes for the new Clearing the Air event. So you're going to see some tractor beam gameplay, logistics, cargo hauling, and hopefully only a couple of deaths by box. I'm going to be actually taking myself off the screen here in a little bit. I will be reacting to chat still, but I want to give you guys a full look of the gameplay so that you can have a good idea of how it functions.
Would it be that bad if it was here?
Avocado, you
Around
flying?
the corner?
Sure. Where are we actually going? Are we getting the no, I don't know what mission we're doing.
Yeah,
I've got
let's-
one for 12
let's-
cryopods, but
let's pick one up right now. Actually, hold on. I need to do a introduction to this real quick. Give me like a couple minutes. Should have death counter. We do. It's in the bottom left-hand corner. Welcome to the Space Tomato stream. I have to count my deaths quite a bit. All right. Y'all ready for the intro?
This
Folks, my space nerds, we're gonna do some cargo hauling today, and I'm sure it's not gonna go terribly. Okay, it's probably gonna go terribly. But what we're going to do is test out the Clearing the Air event with this new RSI Hermes, the newest ship in Star Citizen, bright, shiny, and making us all feel bad about the Apollo. We're gonna take it out, grab some cargo from around the verse, transport it around Nick, Stanton, and Pyro, get it somewhere we can make some money and points, and carry on some of the goodness of humanity. In fact, we've got a lot of people. We got about 20-something people right now in this group. And we're all throwing down priority missions, sharing them across as CIG is allowing us to do for this one. I don't know if it's the best idea, but everybody's taking advantage of doing it and getting the event done way faster than the 2-month period they're giving it to us for. I actually haven't even completed a mission yet, but we've got a little bit of progress already. Let's see how much we can pick up in terms of transport. Let's go. I got Avocado and a Maverick with me today.
That will only bright tomato spray.
The Golden Crew.
oh,
Nothing fries my
Smarty
brain.
needs to- Smarty, you need to call for ATC.
Ah. Can I do it from the co-pilot seat?
You should be
Maybe?
fine. Yep. Yep, should be okay. You also have the helmet on, Tomato.
Yeah, I did take it off to talk to the good folks.
Right, good point.
Maybe I have to do it from the Moby Glass still. More like the Chaos Squad. I have already been downed once by Avocado.
That doesn't count because I rezzed you afterwards, though, right? It doesn't go on the counter.
It wasn't a
Right,
full
you
death,
didn't
no.
actually respawn, yeah.
No, you're lucky there.
That's okay.
Thoughts on
Yeah,
limiting
next
the
stream
amount
is
of
gonna be a
people that
knockdown
can accept
counter.
a shared mission?
Fola, my dude. What? Twice in a stream, bro? Fola dropping another 5 memberships on YouTube. Once a Fola, always a Fola. But you know, holding down toes, gang. What do you expect?
Thank you very much.
They wanted to limit player handles? Huh? To not use special characters or numbers?
Thank you very much.
Death by cargo has not been counted yet. I didn't die.
Thank you.
I just
Thank
went
you
down.
very much.
We're okay. We're doing okay. Master Cheeks. Thanks for the Prime sub, dude, and Security Dad. I appreciate you guys with the Prime subs. Anybody who's using Amazon Prime, you do get a Prime sub every month on Twitch. You don't have to use it here, but if you have a streamer you like, you can support them that way. And it goes a ways. But don't fall for those stupid promotions. I don't know if you guys have seen the streaming promotion that they were trying to do recently, where they were telling people, hey, stream this Riot game, and if people give you 5 subs, we'll throw another one on top as an extra. Twitch is ridiculous, man. They're so ridiculous sometimes. Alright, our first point of business, we're actually leaving Stanton and heading into the Nix system. We're going to start our hauling from the frontier. Oh no!
Oh, that was bad timing.
You closed the hole.
Right? I didn't know I could do that.
Levki, thank you for the
That's-
Prime sub.
That's all it was doing for me earlier on. Was you get here and it's just sit here, and every time it would open, it would just close again. It'll work for Ava because, you know, the game works fine for Ava.
Someone blows my machine in.
It works on your machine. Amazing cinematic bright glare. So how do you think they allocated the lamp system to ships? Was it like you draw out of a hat?
I'm
Because
not sure. I've flown my Zeus and my Guardian so far, and neither of them have it. And I heard that this
Yeah.
also doesn't have it. It's like the
No, it
one thing
doesn't.
I wanted to try.
yeah, I'm struggling to kind of get the idea of it. I'm thinking maybe the ships that never got their engineering got lamp. Like the Titans, they got the lamp. Cuddy Black got the lamp.
Right.
So you know, maybe they felt bad for not getting their ships squared away.
I saw a very nice video on Reddit of the 300i, I think it was, with the big sunroof, and how the lamp stuff is on the sunroof as well. That looked really nice.
That's true. Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be neat to see it in the 600i and even in the Connie.
Yeah, I wonder
What's
if it's
the
on
Phoenix?
the yeah. I wonder if it's on the bedroom window in the 600i.
Yeah. Because there's that guy, that creator, I can't think of his name, some tomato dude. He did a bit of an insight on
That guy, dude.
and it's yeah, that guy. Yeah. And it's like a reshader just applied to the glass that refracts the light and allows you to see better. It's really very scientific.
Mr. Instant.
God dang it.
Looks fine. Looks fine on your machine.
You're flying the C1 this weekend. A lot to see if you want to keep it or upgrade it to the Hermes. What would be my recommendation? Well, there are much different sized ships, so it depends on what you want to be hauling. I'm personally going to stick with the C1 as my driver. This ship is pretty big, but the Hermes makes for a very good medium hauler. What's up, Hurricane? First time viewer here. Gotta say, you have a chill and soothing voice. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thanks for coming by the stream. Hope you enjoy that as well. We get a little crazy here. Has an amazingly simple layout and space so far, in your opinion. Yeah, that's why it feels to me like a super spirit. It's laid out almost the same way too, you know? You got the beds on either side here, a little kitchenette. The only difference really is just that they've got an elevator in the middle. You go through the back here, you've got your engineering and a separate hallway here, which is just like with the Spirit. Go back a little further and you've got the cargo bay, just like with the Spirit. Just all of it's a little bigger. You even got the tractor beam back here. This is the M1 I always wanted. It's just big. It flies very, very listfully. This thing is heavy. This thing's heavy and it moves around with inertia. Yeah, it feels like a CL. Similar. It's actually closer to the CL because it's got the turret.
Been awarded the jacket. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Haven't
Uh-oh.
done anything yet.
Did we make it?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Looks blue. I can never tell if it's blue or
We
green.
did. We made it.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay. So what's our first contract here in the Nyx system?
Good question.
We got some small scale
Should-
pickups.
Should be
cryopods?
The, cryopods, yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, we're gonna get a load of cryopods. I think that's the hope/plan.
Let's see. They want 3,000 of mold. So is there like, are there jobs to clear the mold on Levski as well as jobs to haul it away?
I'm not sure.
You've
I
got-
did
you've
read
got the
that there was a
mushroom
thing to pick
picking
them
one.
up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a mushroom picking one where you gotta go and pick up mushrooms up down inside the tunnels.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
hoping.
we should look for that when we land. See if it's there when we get there.
I was gonna say, they should have that. And to be quite honest, it would be really cool to see if they could just have the values of all of these numbers actually be represented across each loop. Obviously, we're gonna fly a lot more stuff across with ships than we do pick up with our hands on the ground, but it'd be cool if it at least reflected the scale or like the relative value, I guess, of how much progress is being made on the ground.
But if they make the mushrooms too valuable, then like 700 people are going to go to Levski to look for 12 mushrooms, you know?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you make them not valuable and you make the SU cargo crates also not valuable, but you make maybe payment for picking them valuable, so it incentivizes people to pick them, but people still want to haul them too.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, I don't claim to think I can come up with a solution for these missions here on the spot, but it would.
It would make sense. Like the story of it, right, is that you're literally picking up the sample and then you're transporting the sample to the lab.
It feels connected.
Yeah, definitely.
What is this?
It would be nice to see some continuity in the mission as well, in the sense that, you know, you get that sample, you take it there, and then there's missions at that same location to pick up research data to then transport back to where you came from, you know, so that there's a purpose to that sample going to that location as opposed to just bring us some stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, I heard that kind of develops, like once you've got about halfway through the bar of delivering the samples, then you start to get missions for delivering the cure back, which then sounded like it was a cool thing, like with that connection I was saying. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, there is.
That's cool.
I mean, I listened to, is it Mr. Kraken, the guy that does the guides?
Yeah.
I think it's, yeah. I listened to his video the other night, and yeah, I think there are intermediate missions at each milestone that don't really give you much, but they're sort of like in line with what you're saying, which that makes sense now. Just sort of that plays out.
Yeah.
Here we are at our first stop in Levki, coming to pick up some of the cryopods, I believe. Commodities that they want shipped out of here and back to Stanton. It's our first pickup as we come on through the borehole, roll up into Levski's neighborhood, ready to make some money. You know, I like this place because it's in space. Really nice touch. Big fan of space, I am.
And you just like EVA into a rock and it moved. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And I bounced it towards the station, and then it fell when it hit the gravity well. So
It's
cool.
it's properly physicalized. It's and it's really dangerous because you can actually put them on a cargo grid on a ship and throw them out the back.
Where is the door?
Landing complete.
Oh, it's behind us.
Takeoff complete.
I got another jacket somehow.
Don't ask questions. Just accept.
Yeah.
What is the lighting in here, man?
Yes.
In the ship?
Or no, I should say. It's just dark in the hangar. I like that the sunlight comes through the hangar and like. I don't remember that.
The
being a
green
thing.
hue. The yeah. This is definitely how the Connie's cockpit needs to be, right? Just a big glass bowl.
Connie Mark 9. Right, let's get onto the station and see what's what then. The wear and tear effects are quite nice on the outside, but they probably are a bit extreme considering we've just flown like.
Yeah, what'd you do to my ship, dude?
I did see you bounce off the station a few times, but not that many.
Take it out of the deposit.
Yeah. It doesn't really have that new ship smell anymore, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have any party markers for you guys.
No, same.
No. Agreed.
So.
Just as well we're all wearing org armor, we'll be able to tell too.
Why didn't they call this the Connie Max? It's so funny, dude, that they freaking the Apollo grew to be big enough as the Constellation. Just makes the Constellation feel like such a weird ship.
Yeah.
Why did it get so big?
To me, it makes the Apollo make less sense as well, because when you look in the back of the Hermes, like the last thing I'm thinking is, oh, you could definitely fit a couple of med beds in here. Like
Exactly,
the space
dude.
is so huge.
But that's the thing. That's what makes this so bad. Like, I like the Hermes, but I also hate it because it makes the Apollo look so much worse.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah,
need a medic ship this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to laugh when the John Cruise said in the video for it, you know, for those people that aren't interested in the medical gameplay that came with the Apollo, this ship is for you. And I sort of laughed and thought, but you gave us no medical gameplay with the Apollo.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's your point?
The Apollo was supposed to make medical gameplay more
Yeah.
interesting, and
Something.
instead it was,
Yeah.
yeah, not great.
And
The
it's
whole
gonna be a
story of the Hermes is not great, even though the ship itself is a banger. Okay, so we got a bunch of scared NPCs here. Are they cowering because of the mold? Should we just put them out of their misery?
Inject them with the, cure.
Well, tractor it right out of him. Okay, so we're grabbing pods, right? Where do we get those from? The admin station? Admin center?
Well, if we've got the mission for them, they theoretically speaking should be in our inventory here.
Did we actually accept one or no? I can grab one.
We've got a lot of missions. Yeah.
All right, we got cryopods here at Levki accepting and sharing.
Got it.
All right.
I gotta check that.
So let's go ahead and load those into the. And maybe if there's anything else we can grab while we're here, we can make 2 trips, 2 deliveries. You want to look for another contract while I start getting this stuff ready to be loaded? Could have at least made the Apollo fully modular. So you just trade out the back of it for a cargo hold.
Well, do you see this as a variant?
I would think so, but it's not.
Hmm.
They're calling it its own ship, which to me means that when they have to do work on upgrading ships, they'll have to treat this one and the Apollo separately.
Yeah.
Which means more work. Which means maybe we don't need the Apollo, but they can't do that because they sold it. It's such a roundabout situation, and yeah, this could end up being a drag on them long term. Okay, we got interstellar medium cargo. So I'm guessing the medium cargo is somebody else.
Yeah, ours was small, right?
Yeah. I want to take the medium one though.
Yeah, this is where it gets a bit squirrely with the system being shared out.
Yeah. You could accidentally
How do you-
take something.
Yeah. Is this the medium or the small?
Is this small?
Okay. Are you going to use the ship tractor beam for this? For a bit
Yeah.
of footage?
Yeah, if you can maybe put it on the front and I'll put it in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, this part where it says triage. I saw people notice this. Even though you're going into a cargo bay. Yeah, that ain't triage. It's awkward.
There we go. Yeah, build it by the ramp.
There we go. All right.
Wait, are there people in these?
So when they say pods, they mean people.
Wait, is this the first, people carrying missions?
People smuggling? No, I think we're doing it in the first missions of Nyx.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
we're
done some
too.
already. Yeah.
So they can bring
Right,
the
I'm gonna-
Genesis in now.
Change modes here.
That rear door
Okay,
actually isn't as small as it seems, is it?
You know, it's still like not an ideal fit. It's not
Yeah.
awful, but it does start to be a challenge when you get bigger boxes because they have such a long length that the ramp itself
Yeah.
becomes the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same problem with the Zoo.
We need like a 200 SU mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly the better option might be it's a little bit. It might be the tractor beam takes stuff in, and then somebody else sits in the back and organizes. But that might just be my problem, because the tractor beam kind of rotates a little slowly. It translates quickly, so you can get stuff into the ship quickly, but actually getting it organized on the cargo bay, I think, wastes a bit of time.
Right.
When I'm sliding back and forth like this, how much room do you have, Ava?
I'm in the contract manager, so I mean, I don't feel at risk or anything.
No, I'm just wondering if you have room on the other side of the tractor beam to be able to be moving stuff around as I'm sliding back and forth like this.
Easily, yeah.
With these pods, it's all right. I don't know, but it'd be like with a 24 SU box though.
I kind of thought that rail would go all the way up to the front of the grid, but it doesn't, does it?
I would hope it. I wish it would go out past the back of the ship.
Yeah.
They still haven't implemented that Zeus telescoping tractor beam arm for the CL.
Oh yeah, that thing.
They made it like a swivel instead. So I guess you can use that to get stuff on board. And then you can do all your organizing. Like, cargo hauling is probably going to need to be... Whoa. Going to need to be something that we... Well, maybe I slow down when I consider doing it. Like, it needs to be more slow and methodical than just get everything good to go and get going.
Well, especially once damage becomes a thing. Like, when boxes take damage and condition of the contents is more realized.
Yeah.
You know, like the damageable items obviously will come out of your contract or something to that effect, or your reputation might be affected by it because you got it there, but it was in 300 pieces.
Where are we heading, by the way? Are we heading to New Babbage?
I think this stuff's going to New Babbage, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to see if there's anything else we could pick up for New Babbage then.
Yeah, I was also looking. I wondered if anyone knew if you get partial rewards for these, because there's a contract going from Levki to New Babbage, but it's 3,000 SEUs. So I'm thinking, like, if we take it and we just take a couple hundred, do we get a partial point at the end? Do you reckon?
I think so. We could do more of them though. Like, we could go back and forth.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. And I've also heard that you can get closer to 400 SCU in here if you're clever with it.
I'm seeing we've also got a 296 Molina mold sample here we could take to New Babbage. You guys want to take that?
That sounds good. Yeah, let's do that then. That's better than 2,900. Yeah.
Sharing it now.
I feel like they targeted that right at this ship.
All right, I'll load it up. Could you shift the ship a little bit so it can see more inside the cargo bay? I want to try what we were talking about. Use the tractor beam to bring the boxes in, and then you guys organize in the back.
Right. Good call. Yeah.
I noticed it's got the nice like glass coverings over the struts for the door as well, like with the Zeus. So it is like a massive Zeus.
Oh yeah, and those glass struts are literally the reason that you can't bring a... If those glass struts weren't there, then you could get a Ursa in this ship.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're going to try and get a little bit more of a direct view inside the ship as we try some different methods of loading. Let's see what we can do with this tractor beam as the main workhorse, while everybody else inside does the organizing. Alright, so you guys go ahead and post up towards the back of the cargo bay, and I'll try and just drag things back for you as quick as I can. Let's see how it goes.
Should we put all these pods just on one side then, just to make the...
Probably, yeah.
Easier?
We're going to have to find space for them at some point, because this job already requires more storage.
Yeah, I think the pods will easily fit up the front of the ship, to be fairly honest. They're easy to move around.
Alright.
The mission's being shared?
Huh, why can't I grab these?
Shared it, I think.
Yeah, I shared it.
There's an issue with the tractor beam when I was using it before. It wouldn't take them off the grid unless I was on the grid. Is that happening for you as well, is it?
I'll share it for you again real quick here. Oh. No, that's not it.
Hey, I've not seen these crates before.
Yes, like it's a really low bar for excitement, but I am excited to see these new crates.
Here we go. Sharing it. And let me try the tractor beam again. Yeah, I can't grab them.
What about the one I put at the front?
Nope.
Nothing?
Is there an invisible wall between us? Is that what it is?
How's that one?
No.
Can't get that one. That's weird.
The ramp is being a bit weird. I'll move further away.
Yeah, there is something that you're actually hitting here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've definitely had it in the past where there's been an invisible wall there where the hangar is a different asset to the freight elevator.
Oh, it definitely is, yeah.
Tim Kunst. 1975. Another good year. Thank you for the Prime sub, friend. I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Oof.
No luck.
No?
Okay, maybe a bit further forward, Ava? Like maybe out on the...
Maybe this
on the hanging
specific
floor.
box type is not working with the tractors right now. Oh, got it. Are you
As soon as we
serious?
get on top of... You gotta get on top of the hang-up deck, so... Oh well, this works.
Alright, so you gotta... Well, let me see. So, let's see if you can still come back in and I can grab them off the grid, in which case you can still be in the shed.
Copy. Come in. I'll let you try and get them off the grid first.
No, I cannot grab them from here.
Okay.
So, it's
It
gonna
won't
have
take
to
me
be
a
a
second.
three-person chain then. You comfortable in the back on your own, Ava?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Mission.
Alright. Getting started here. Gonna try and get onto some kind of a flow. Whee! Alright, that small opening.
Grounded.
There's definitely a bump on the floor just beside the hangar elevator that's causing that issue.
There is a level of like, you can get really efficient at it if you balance when you're pressing the button and stuff. Like this, it's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. More fun than using the other tractor beams.
Settled into a rhythm with it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Well, it gives sort of a little bit of weight to the player skill, individual skill, makes you more efficient, right? As opposed to leveling up your tractor beam ability like you would if you just did normal gameplay, and they give you an extra, 5 points towards tractor beaming. It's your time with the equipment that makes you more skillful with it, which is more of a real life scenario than
Dang it.
a game scenario.
Yeah, and it's hard to 297. It's hard to balance that because if you make it a game loop that like you have to get good at to be good at, then people might complain about it at first and say it's like glitchy or it's problematic or you have to just be perfect in order for it to work right. And even if the game company is like, yeah, that's the point, if enough people think that's a problem, then you kind of get pressured into changing it, right?
Well, I think CRG suffered that a lot over the development of this game. The loudest spoken people in the community have a tendency to influence what gets nerfed, buffed, or adjusted. And that's maybe, to Ava's point earlier on, we don't We don't know how to build a good game. We just know what we like and what we don't like, but that doesn't necessarily make a fun game for everybody to play. And there's CIG's conundrum by not having a real hard line saying, well, this is how we're going to do our game and this is what we're going to do. If you don't like it, well, I guess this game's not for you. They're still trying to make that game for everybody. And that at some point, that's got to be a management decision to say, no more twisting the rules to accommodate everybody. Now we're going to start locking stuff down, and if people don't like our, I don't know, our flight model, then don't fly.
Yeah.
So long as obviously, so long as holistically speaking, the flight model isn't rubbish, like for everybody, because I think that would be damaging. But at the same time, you gotta stand your ground, right? Like you made the decision, you run with it, and you die by the sword.
Yeah, but who gets to make the call? Like,
Well,
if they maybe they purposefully did want to make this game entrance or this ship entrance small so that the person who was most skilled at moving boxes around was the most efficient cargo hauler with this ship. But the ship comes out, and the first thing we all scream is, the ship opening is too small, it's going to make boxes too hard, this is weird compared to other ships that are doing it differently. And like, okay, so they're like, okay, well, we're trying to make it skill based. Do we fold on that because you guys think it's a weird philosophy, or do we keep doing it because we want there to be a difficulty to loading this ship? And then
I think it's the latter of the two. I'm not sure if that's on the whiteboard when they start the design process by saying, hey, how big do we make the rear opening on this thing? Do we make it huge so it's easy to throw huge boxes through? I think they limit its size based on what you were saying before. They've limited it so that you can't put everything in here. So you can't get an Ursa in there, you can't get an overtank, you know, so therefore it's not a one size fits everything. Because otherwise the Asgard comes under attack then, you know, like if you can put a big vehicle in the back of this, then who needs an Asgard? And they've obviously they've created that problem for themselves, right? I mean, there's a lot of ships in this game that are becoming pretty quickly redundant, because every time they release a new one, they're making the previous model of a similar ship from a different brand pointless, because the newest one's got all the new features and the old one doesn't. So the ship team's creating work for themselves, and sometimes I do wonder whether or not they do it on purpose so they never do themselves out of a job, because once you've done everything really, really well, you just turn yourself into being redundant because the game no longer needs you and you're not there anymore. So I don't know, it's a tricky line to walk for sure. I feel that the gaming industry in itself has been in a situation where people in that industry would be looking to safeguard their future. And this game has already been in development for many, many years, so by rights, you would think that you'd be nearing the end of your contract with the company if you were on the dev team for certain features, but if you keep creating features that need you to stay there long term, then I guess you're kind of creating a job for yourself, perhaps.
Who decides if it's... Sorry, just going back to the example with this ship, I just... Like, at what point, how do we know whether a problem is something that they're trying to implement in order to make the game skill-based versus a glitch or oversight or something?
I feel like it's a weird one, right? Because when they advertise the Kraken, they're like, "Oh, isn't this ship amazing because it's got a giant door and you can just put stuff in it so easily."
The Ironclad.
That's
the
what I
Ironclad?
meant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like when they're trying to sell a Hull series, when the Hull B releases this year, it'll be so amazing because the cargo is external and you don't have to worry about doors, you know?
And so then it's like, that is a highlight over this ship. Like, you would want to bring the Hull B.
When they're selling this ship, they're saying, "Oh, isn't it great that the cargo is internal because it's not at risk from whatever risks there might be in the future." So,
but that's what a company would do, right? Apple is going to tell you that their phone is the best because it's simplistic and easy to use. Google's going to tell you their phone is the best because it gives you choice and ties into a bunch of things, and you make the call. It's hard to know what's by design and what is just kind of happening.
It definitely is.
Or an accident.
4 more boxes and 4 more spaces to go, or 3 technically.
Awesome.
But we'll fit them all in.
Certainly. These cryopod guys might have a few bruises when they get there, when they wake up.
They signed the contract. They knew what they were up for.
To be quite honest, I think we're going to need to have a cert for ship tractor beams. These things are kind of dangerous, dude. Especially these sliding ones.
I keep
Yeah,
seeing
go
it
ahead and
whip
take
by my
that.
head and think it's going to take me out, but it's
Exactly.
just high enough that it's okay, yeah.
Because when we're doing like
Yeah,
real hardcore loading sessions, you don't want somebody just whipping around in this without letting folks know what's going on, like I'm doing.
It's a little bit like when you work, like I've done a bit of work down at a port, for instance, and when a certain equipment is running, people know to stand clear and there's a no-go zone. So when the big overhead crane is operating and it's moving cargo, you don't go inside the red lit area, and this is kind of the same. Like, you don't stand in the center track of the ship while the boxes are being moved, because that's on you. As you gotta look out for your own well-being. It's not up to the tractor beam operator to not send you into next week.
And that's part of the cert, right? Knowing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna
Communicating
freaking
with people.
break it out per ship like that, man.
But all this space at the rear of the ship is not cargo grid then, right?
No.
There's like enough room for like 2 more 32 SCU boxes here. This is
Or a
huge.
vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
So, yeah,
but
like the mule. Wait, does the mule fit in here? Is it too tall?
mule should fit. These boxes
Yeah,
aren't.
mule should
these
fit.
are 8. Yeah, the mule's not any taller than one of these boxes, I think.
Yeah,
But
the rock
speaks-
doesn't fit though, does it?
that probably no, that should fit through there.
I'm saying for each specific ship,
So too,
Baston.
but I've heard that it does not.
I feel like if you had the arm extended above, you'd hit the rail probably.
Hmm.
So we've got our pods. Oop. We've got our pods, guys. We've got our mold in gigantic crates. Disgusting. I can't even imagine how gross it would be if one of those broke. And we are now going to ship these into the Stanton system over to Microtech for the good children of New Babbage to ingest mold and, I don't know, what are these? Dead bodies? Not entirely sure what we're doing here. A little sketchy, this business, but hey, you know, I'm getting paid. I won't ask questions. We're going to get going on our way back to Microtech.
Nope. I think
Right
I
answer.
think 3's probably good for you.
Yeah, cool.
Hello, Gimbal.
Hey, tomato. Bye, tomato.
Bye. What are the most lucrative ways to make AUAC right now? Asking in chat. Don't actually ask in chat though. Probably doing this event is going to be the most lucrative way. Usually whatever is the focus, you can find groups of people who are doing it and get some help. You're just now thinking about that now. Think about what, Mooser? Don't know, don't want to know. If you pull me over and ask about the cargo, you can take it, alright? I got nothing. I don't know what it is. Don't worry about it. If you want to make it more complicated, the third option is this is a downside that makes other ships like the Connie a bit more desirable. Right, and I think that's a really important part of this game. And that, I think, is what is mostly happening. But there are times when it feels like it's an accident more, and it just kind of happens to happen. There are times when it's sort of nonsensical. I don't know, man. Hard to know. Hard to judge. That's why I usually just try to enjoy the game. On our way out of Levski, I think there's an Idris out there heading out. lot of activity going on here with the event going, but we've been completely safe flying in and out. We'll have to dogleg our trip just to make sure we don't get pulled out by pirates, but we're going to get ready to get to the jump on Stanton.
Your hands or whatever we get, you know, to because
Yeah,
you saw it in
maybe.
the Squadron 42 video, right? Like the player jumps from surface to surface with sticky hands,
Yeah.
and then they can
Yeah.
stand up on the ship. So clearly, there's something in there for that.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, they did such a great job with this Glacium ring.
Hmm. I wonder if we get the other rings back in Pyro eventually.
Every time the solar flare goes off in oh, that's I've
Yep.
jumped to the wrong thing. My bad. Yeah, every time the solar flare goes off in Star Rupture, I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Pyro was like this?
You doglegging?
Unintentionally, but yeah.
100%. That's what he's doing. Mhm. Yeah.
Drive is now on.
That was your issue with the Hermes you alluded to in the last video. What was your issue with the Hermes? Oh, literally what I was just talking about with Avocado. And I've got a video that I'm going to be making for the main channel coming out about that tomorrow. But my main problem is just that the Hermes seems like a solid ship that comes from an accident. It came from the Hermes wouldn't make sense if the Apollo hadn't exploded in size, right? And the Apollo wouldn't have exploded in size if the game hadn't been developed in the way it had. So we're seeing a side effect of Star Citizen's long drawn out development process with ships coming before features and getting changed to accommodate those features. And the company has managed to make a good situation out of that by making a ship in the chassis that is the wrong size, that fits the size. And I like that. I just don't like how it happened. What cargo missions are we doing? They're all in the priority tab. You like it a lot that newer ships are not necessarily better than existing ships in functional design.
Somebody just dropped off the same thing we're doing.
Quantum drive is now on.
Because for someone starting from scratch without knowing the game's history, it's important to provide a selection with trade-offs. Yeah. And we can't just have the biggest, most new ships being the best ones all the time. They got to be careful of that. Some of the ships definitely come in and supersede the old ones, and they need to balance to prepare for that. Sometimes they do good with the trade-offs. I think the Hermes does seem to have some good trade-offs versus older ships, but they still do dilapidate older models sometimes when they bring in some new ships, especially when it comes to combat weapons and stuff. And again, that's a problem because they don't have all the features they need to balance these things with. Like, they can't even say, this ship can't lift a certain amount of mass and gravity, because they don't have the cargo mass stuff being calculated yet.
See it on the radar.
Tim Kunst. Oh, I already said thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub again, dude.
Ah, there it is. Missions.
Let's see how we've been doing so far on these missions. We're killing it.
All missions.
You can take my seat, Maverick.
That's okay. I'm comfortable. They put this little booster seat here for people. It's great. Your stream just made me blink 30 times because I look across and I thought, geez, my eyes are really out of focus, but it's you messing with your camera setting. I was like, oh man.
Need my Xbox
Seriously.
controller.
What's wrong with your Xbox controller?
I don't have it with me, so I can't get smooth shots.
Did Mrs. T steal your Xbox controller again to go and play more games?
I think I actually brought it back downstairs.
I was trying to get
She has
you
her own
out there,
controller.
but- Oh yeah? Is it,
Yeah.
is it color coded or themed?
Yeah, I got her this. I think it's like a smoothie color. She doesn't like that one though. She actually likes the Elite controller more.
Yeah, the
It's got a
Elite's
nice grip.
I must admit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Did she finish Expedition 33?
Kind of. We're
Yeah.
it's a completionist run basically. Obsessed. It's like one of those games for her. You know those games where you don't really want to beat it. You just keep playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
she's going through every boss, every possible piece of content
Yeah.
before starting a new
Avoiding
game.
The last mission. Like,
Oh no, finished the last mission.
okay.
Finished everything, yeah. Just like trying to play all the extra stuff now.
Nice. I've heard so many
What's,
good things.
What
Very
is
good
that
game.
game? Effectively? What's its
I'm not
based
even
on?
into games like that, and I think that is an amazing game. It's a JRPG.
Okay. Yeah. Single? Solo player?
Single player, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have a little team and you have like your side and their side, and they take turns in the fights, like how you would imagine Final Fantasy sort of
Yeah.
combat is. But then it's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
open world, isn't there, that you roam around and explore and things between the
So the
combats. It looks
the
very
combat is
interesting.
turn-based, but the
Yeah.
the world exploration.
But you can also
free roam.
like parry and dodge and things, I think. So it's kind of a bit of an evolution on it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a level of there's more strategy than just button mashing one button, thank God. It's not the most complex gameplay, but it's definitely it's better than your traditional JRPG in my opinion.
What does the J stand for?
Japanese.
Japan, yeah.
Right. Okay. Good point.
Yeah, the blocking and parrying, and for specific attacks is nice too. Do I use Xbox
Recently,
controller on this game a bunch?
Put an emulator on my.
Mostly just for camera stuff. I'm still waiting for them to get better with the controller support before I start using it for gameplay, but once they do get better at that, bet most of my FPS gameplay will be with a controller. Hermes is not a great container transport ship, but it's a great ship for a two-person mobile ground mining outfit. Provides flexibility, you can do a lot with large room. Why mineable stuff and not containers? Aren't the mineable bags basically just 8 SCU containers?
Yeah.
I've never been like into the cards or the collectibles or anything like that, but I really loved playing the game back in the day.
Right. Yeah.
I had my Game Boy at school and I would like trade and clone Pokemon and stuff with
So like us in this event.
using the little
Why does Star Citizen run better on max settings? Is there a reason for this?
nostalgia.
Better on max than what, low?
So
I don't know.
Released the Commodore 64.
The crafting video I put up a week ago is unlisted?
Just the thing of putting a disc into a PC. to play a game.
That's weird. Unlisted.
You know, we forget. Even if I was to play an Xbox game, I don't need to get up and put the disc into the Xbox.
Oh no, you're seeing the supporter exclusive one that came out early.
My original Xbox.
I don't know why you can see that, but that is that's not for the public.
The disc and never play the game, but yeah.
Shouldn't be able to.
I was talking films with some friends last night, and someone mentioned this film from a while back, and we ended up watching the trailer. At the end of the trailer, it was like available now for 19.
Wait, who said that? Now I lost that message.
Yeah. That's funny you say VHS. We were just talking about the whole. You sit down to watch a movie, right? And you might open up Amazon or Netflix or something like that, and then you scroll through and you spend half an hour deciding on what movie to watch, and it's no different to when you used to go to a video store back in the day, can stand there and then
Mitzies, that was you. Can you tell me where you got access to that video?
we get these two. We get the two. Yeah, we get two movies, and then you spend an hour walking around. You still haven't watched a movie. You still gotta go home. You still gotta do your thing. So nothing's changed. Now you're at
NPCs
home.
use mouse and keyboard.
The story-
Bro, NPCs are cheaters. They're gonna kill me either way, you know?
Watching the same VHS over and over again
Oh yeah, yeah. I got plenty of
Better than low settings. I do not know, Skywalker. It was believed for a while that because the game was CPU heavy,
Oh, it's more-
running at higher settings would shunt more of that to the GPU and give you better performance, but the person in charge of developing the engine has come out to say that is not true. So we don't really know.
yeah, good point. Yeah.
Not as time limited when moving large containers only, you're transporting fast, but when you're mining, it's a slower pace of doing things. Sounds like those cargo haulers need to slow down a bit. You've noticed when you have some things unlisted, people can see it. It depends. If it's on a playlist, then people can see it through the playlist. As for this one, I have no idea. That's why I am curious if Mitzi's still around in the chat, how they were able to see it.
It's a good job it doesn't
Talking
say
that
the
whole-
person's name that actually
I
signs
know.
the contract.
Yeah. It doesn't show your contributions on the list. And this
Alright,
is-
we're
this
still
is-
listening to a bunch of Levki music. Let's change things up a bit.
It actually showed contributors, and then it paid out based on your contributions. That's how Elite Dangerous does it. And I kind of prefer that. Because if you've been slacking off, you don't get anything.
Unlisted video was linked on the Discord supporter alerts channel. Yeah, so that's, I mean, that's because it's literally for supporters. The link itself is not supposed to leave that channel. That's why I am curious. If somebody is sharing the supporter links for videos, then we have to find out.
There are 558 million. Nearly 500 million. Oh, you did? Nice.
10 Pound tested it out.
Yeah, I presumably the aim provided in the system is the total points
Yeah.
but they probably don't have they get like the resource drive points.
I did not upgrade my quantum drive on this, no.
Well, they did initially. Like, you could do a bit of quick mathematics, work out how many players no life did the first 2 days. When it was at 45 million or something. It's gone up like 200 million. Now that you've unlocked and you got seconds.
I'm not used to upgrading my quantum drive because I know I use the absolute GOAT, the C1. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
The coughing sound. Yeah. That'd be great. It actually spreads through the system. You actually could. Yeah.
And I'm in the comments.
could
so
actually
you could
create
meant to
it.
be there, yeah.
And then all the
By the end
NPCs
of the
start
month,
coughing.
yeah, everyone,
Go down the
every
stairs.
station you go to is coughing everywhere.
I told you to put that mask on. It's like a miniature COVID outbreak, this thing in the game.
Yeah, space COVID.
Space COVID.
This is the game music. Yeah, it's not in game. I'm playing it for my own playlist, but this is music from the game.
Time, and you don't catch it. That seems pretty.
Yeah, well the thing is that you can't.
Arrow Drew reached a streak of 7 streams, bro. Hey, good to see you, man. If you get overwhelmed by pirates, can you run into the cargo bay and shoot holes in the big yellow poison boxes? You mean to just kill yourself and and end the conflict right there?
That's deep medical game.
How did I get this? I downloaded it off of YouTube.
That was the medical game plan. And, you know, granted, no medic theoretically wants to be a GP running around prescribing, you know, take 2 of these and call me in the morning. But at the same time, you know. Right. I'm just going to be AFK for a second.
Sure.
Quantum drive is now.
Hey,
Shields are
Hello.
where are we going?
To New Babbage. But I was doglegging the clothes this time.
Oh. Where did we come from?
It's a long old flight.
Quantum drive is now on.
We're nearly there.
Did we go from the Knicks? Wait, where the heck is the jump point? I'm so lost.
It's far away. You have to zoom out quite a bit actually to see the next one, I think. It should be in a default map. I think it's up in the top left.
Yeah. Well, we're going to Microtech.
Yeah.
How do we get all the way to...
Wait, where are we?
We're at Mike L3, dude.
I'm following the deliver shipment
Quantum
mission
drive is now.
for 256. Oh, yeah, that mission is going to Mike L3.
Yeah, that's not ours.
Is that not the one we took?
No,
256. I see
no,
it.
we took 297.
Oh. I'm doglegging. It's all part of the dogleg.
Oh my god.
This is
We're-
why. This is
Oh,
why you
no,
have the premium
dude.
crew helping you out, right? This is what you requested. The premium.
Wait a second. Wait a second, dude. This
we're just
dog has the
testing-
longest f***ing legs in the world. What kind of dog is
not a-
this, man?
It's not a dog leg; it's a horse leg. That's the difference. Yeah.
How do they make dogs out there in the UK? This is...
It's a great Dane.
We're
Yeah,
testing the Hermes fuel capacity. That's what we're doing.
Oh
That'll
my
be the next
god.
thing we run out of fuel mid-flight. Yeah.
This has got great fuel efficiency, I tell you.
I'd like to put it in the record again that I was not flying.
Yeah. This is why I sit in the middle seat. And
I must have failed upwards, I swear.
Yeah, does this guy have certifications?
yeah, do we just hand those things out in sort of Wheaties boxes now? Do we just?
Dude, I was wondering too, because I had come up to the cockpit and we were like 30 grandmas away, and then I like got distracted and I came back and we were like 22 grandmas away, and I'm like, what's going on, man?
What? I had to make the jump to come across to there from there, and I thought, man, my Titan must have a faster drive than the ship because it's taking way longer.
It's 'cause
I'm
the
glad we
ship's
got to see the
stock, right?
system.
Stock
Yes,
components.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Stock components. We're putting it through its through the labor.
Hey, Moose.
Goodbye.
Moose are in here? No.
He's like, I don't want any part of this. I'm out.
The music on YouTube, it's free. I just downloaded it like off of YouTube from
Well, I'm glad
from
it's not
YouTube video.
time-sensitive deliveries because you know.
Chiff Monkey, his YouTube channel. He has a lot of the music on there. You can get if you'd like. Currently, you can't buy the music, unfortunately, or else hell, I would have bought it multiple times over by now. Do I think because they're optimizing the higher end graphics settings to get ready for Geniuses and Planet Tech? I think optimization's across the board. Lower average frame rates with stable frame times will always look better than higher FPS. Yes. Absolutely. What kind of quantum drive does this use? A size 2? Can I get that at like Orison or something? Hermes is more cargo capacity, more quantum fuel, more convenient. Oh, more convenient grid than the Starlancer. I don't know, man. Starlancer, you can load from the outside. At least on the side rails. I actually feel like the Starlancer might be a better one, at least for like 3 or 4 people. This would be a good 2 to 3 person crew, though. We making a pit stop at Pyro?
No, that was.
It's the other half of the dog's leg. So now we're
Yeah,
heading
just-
towards it's heading towards its paw now.
Just a
I don't know
fifth
which
leg
mission I'm
there.
tracking. Yeah, I don't know which mission I'm tracking. There's too many of them. I've given up.
Interesting, though.
What did
I
he-
mean, this is something to keep in mind when we're running events like this and we're sharing missions. There are a couple things that pop up. First being when we have multiple groups taking activities or taking event contracts, you have to be very sure of which contract you're taking, and you can't take anybody else's.
Yeah.
So that means technically still each group is selecting and choosing their own contracts. We could run it in a way where everybody reports to somebody who hands the contract out, but that would be too much. And then this other problem is obviously tracking the specific contracts. You think there's anything we can do for that?
I don't
mean,
know. It's unusual
I'm not
to have
go-
so many, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's
I think it's
again
going to
one of
become
those-
more common, though.
It's a
Yeah.
hurry up and wait for the social tools
Social
thing,
tools,
right? Like,
yeah.
if I was on the development team for social tools, that would be one of the things that I would be putting forward, is saying, well, you've got these large mission systems that you can share amongst people, but you can't see who shared it, like what the priority mission is. There's no
Who's doing what?
scalability to it either. Yeah, you can't see it, who's taken it, like who's actually on board with that mission, who's currently tracking it. That sort of stuff is like, I'd hate to say you'd have to make your own app for that, because Tyrus is probably rolling his eyes going, shut up, Maverick. But you know, like you kind of, at some point, you're wondering whether they're even thinking down those paths, because these are the things that we run into as players in an org. So surely they're paying attention, you'd like to think, to that part of it.
Yeah, they're getting the
it's gonna
same
make it a
problems.
huge- Yeah, they got to see what we're dealing with. So
But
I'm
I don't
hoping with any luck.
think it's a social teams thing. I think that's the mission, the contract manager.
The
Yeah,
contract
well,
manager
kind
is
of
getting so cluttered now as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, there's no. I don't know. The Mobiglass app setup is concerning in some respects, because, you know, there's what, a half a dozen, maybe 10 apps in there at the minute. Heaven forbid we end up with the home screen of a cell phone type of thing where you've got 30 to select from. Yeah, I don't even know how they would rearrange this current one to accommodate. Just add more tabs along the top, I guess.
Have everyone take contracts go into one place, but then if they don't provide enough contracts, you don't have activity for everybody.
Yeah, like here where we've split into different groups, that would be fine for a group to do contracts that are only in one area, but we'd still be sharing them and still seeing them. Or you dedicate another person to tracking that entirely, but then you've got a whole other person, like with engineering, that could be in a fighter maybe if you're in trouble. I don't know. It feels to me like it's a UI problem, right? Like being
Definitely.
able to get the information and see the information and understand it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could, I mean, as far as tracking the mission itself that you are working on, I mean, that comes down to, we could just have, that's a memory thing, right? That's like us paying attention. But in terms of being able to see which mission you're supposed to get, we can't even filter a mission out. You can't even filter a mission of where it is.
Yeah, we've got 15 missions active right now, maybe more or less. And yeah.
It would be
a search
really,
bar would help.
it would be really, really nice if within the party mission you could highlight who is on what contract.
Yeah. Yeah, the ability to even hit right click on it and then add to favorites, you know, or add to active, because at the moment you've only got the three. You've got offers, accepted, and history. But when you've got multiple happening at the same time, the ability to have an active tab, because just because you've accepted doesn't mean you're doing it currently. So you've only got track, but that just tracks the current one that you're doing. But if you could add multiple to the tracked list, then yeah, I guess that gives them the ability to sort of refine it down one more stage.
Yeah. Hars, you're getting thrown out of quantum travel because you are overheating. Try turning off your weapons. Double check your power systems down here. Scroll over to your coolers and make sure that they have full power. Consider lowering your life support. Definitely take down your weapons. And you could even lower your thrusters if you'd like, but you shouldn't be overheating too much. The C1's made pretty well. Okay, so after a crazy detour and a very, very long dogleg out of the way, a little bit of a distraction you could say, we're rolling here into Microtech for our first delivery. With the Hermes, we're going to drop off all of this stuff down at New Babbage. So we'll get in orbit, head down below, and see how quickly this thing can offload. In the meantime, though, missions have been rolling in, and our whole group has been taking them constantly. Got 10 accepted right now, 30 completed. And in terms of our progress,
Quantum drive is now
yeah, we're making good progress. Reached our first overall goal, and we're about to reach our second goal in collections. Ooh, nice city. Pretty. Very pretty city. If you play with a bigger group, you only tend to share the missions once you know it's going to complete. Because if cargo gets lost or things break, you have to communicate and tell everyone to abandon it. Interesting, but then the people who want to join you on that mission don't necessarily know it's happening. Like, you guys already have to be in your group and set at that point, right? Just game, no camera or chat because I'm recording for gameplay video, and it's just easier if I do it like this. I also get to get some B-roll. I can't record any B-roll when I'm streaming unless I remove the overlay. So I don't want my ugly face on the B-roll, you know? It's very dark out here, so you can't see, but we are rolling into New Babbage right now. Classic.
To New Babbage.
and again to
Gently bump up against it.
Thing's got some inertia.
Yeah, the Hermes really feels like it weighs a good amount when you're flying.
Yeah, it does.
But we also did just stack it with 296 SCU stuff, so I guess it should weigh a bit more now.
I don't think they track that yet though.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like if you load a hull C,
Is
it
it?
doesn't move. Yeah.
So
And then
why-
I've
it's
definitely
just
seen
real.
it on the Hull A, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
isn't that how they balance these things then instead of entrance size?
What do you mean? How much
Like
weight
they
it can
could just
carry?
make vehicles weigh a ton, and then say a ship like this can't lift heavier amounts than what the cargo is. Then you don't have to make the size of the entrance super small to keep people from carrying vehicles. You could just say that vehicle's way too much or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a balance there somewhere. Yeah. So would you like to do the offload the same way we put it on there? Basically, you push them out the door and we stack them on the grid.
I need to just nip into the shops to get some crews. Does anyone else need any?
I've got them in my backpack if you want them over.
Okay, that's all good. I'm
In fact,
already-
I put two of them on the table in the cockpit. There's a couple there
I've
for you
been-
guys, just in
I've been
case you.
eaten by the elevator.
Oh no.
That's annoying. Can you come and call the elevator, maybe?
Yep.
If that'll
I'm
help.
on my way.
I'm
Yep.
stuck in the wall.
Yeah, so I got your party marker back. Oh, I see you then. Which elevator did you go in? The left or the right?
Left. Am I in between?
Why would a
two of
vehicle weigh more than a container of
Yeah.
solid metal? Malakina, if you want me to explain everything that they do in the name of balance, I will die, okay? I don't know.
Sketchy. The right hand one's
them? I can see
weird,
it.
but the UI panel is
Yeah, I might have to relog to fix this, but I'm worried
There you
that
go. Oh,
these will
you moved.
hang it.
yeah. I think if you let me just see.
Can you do a takedown on me? Through the wall?
Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, you're.
Oh, I don't know if that will help. Nah,
Honestly, I think this would look better even if we had that shallow depth of field.
then I'll relog.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we got a random.
Yeah, hey Moose, a lot of background noise from me then.
It's not gonna work. I get too close.
Actually, why does it keep? I'm on my laptop at home working. I was trying to do something. It keeps switching my screens over to display.
Hearing from lots of people in your org that there were inventory related issues with this patch. Did you or the guys you're playing with notice lots of missing things? No, but they did move all my cargo boxes. Did they say they want to prevent people carrying vehicles? I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is sized so that an Ursa can't fit in here. It's like maybe 5 inches too skinny. I think it seems like an obvious one. All right. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best for offloading. I guess. Let's see, because the best part about this tractor beam is that it can actually pull things into the ship.
Yep.
So I guess if you could do the opposite, we could try that. Can you go outside? And I'll see if I could just dump stuff outside for you with this tractor beam.
Yep. This
Like-
will be how I die, but that's all good.
It might be that
I'm
the...
stuck in a wall.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
is
get out.
currently just checking. He's checking the infrastructure. That works.
No, this doesn't even need to happen. Almost feels like I could just shove it all the way out like that without translating.
Yeah, you can place that on the grid. Maybe. Do you get the finer adjustability to stack these, or is it really more just?
I can barely see over there. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
it's
just
just-
pushing it out and letting it sit.
That works. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, I feel like we could probably do something else. I guess with 2 people it makes sense because you're organizing them back there.
Yeah,
It
I've got to
seems-
stack them still, especially if we were maxing out this. I mean, this is 296 ECU versus a 896 cargo grid. So
This
I've got
definitely
run out of
solid.
space.
This is definitely solid for 2 people. Mouse scroll wheel's gonna lose a few miles like that. Dude, my mouse scroll wheel has lost several lifetimes because of Star Citizen. That's why I stick with LG mice though.
Free wheel.
Yeah, I have my mouse wheel scroll down to the left and right movement function on the mouse wheel, so I just push left or right, and it just turbo boosts the scroll one way or the other. I can't be bothered rolling my mouse anymore.
Best bet, best practice, store all of the boxes towards the outside of the grid first. That way, if somebody's on the ship tractor beam, they can easily plop it down in the most direct spot, and then you just move stuff out of the way from there. Like, whoever is on a ship tractor beam should always have a landing place for their stuff, right? And then we should always have somebody else on the far end of that that's organizing after that landing. Back and sides. Can't go wrong with the G502. I actually don't like it. I prefer my 604. I miss it. The 502 is cool, but the shape of the mouse is a little bit weird. I like the 604 more. And the click on the 502 is kind of, I don't know, it feels cheap. Feels springy rather than like a solid, satisfying click or tap. I think SteelSeries does really good clicks on their mice. I looked up the G604. It's incredibly expensive because it's discontinued. I dig this though. I could just sit on a seat, swivel around, and like push stuff out of the back of a ship constantly. I'm relieving the ship of its and every once in a while I can have a little fun with it. Whee! Whee! Just gonna organize in here a little bit. Just like, how heavy are these? These are 7.5 ton boxes, dude. And I'm just like flinging them. Just whoop. Good luck. Good luck out there.
I'll be fine.
Even more scary than that is that the fact that this 7.5 ton box is flying probably like 20 meters per second right past my body as it goes out of the ship.
Yeah. That's the thing,
That's
right?
terrifying. Because you're like kind of in control of that. You know, we don't have that technology nowadays, but if you could control something using a beam and watch it from a camera as it flies right past you, that'd probably be the most surreal experience.
Yeah, weirdly stood in your own way as well, aren't you?
Why did they put it there?
I don't
Yeah, I'm struggling with that design choice.
It's almost like the RSI was like, there's nowhere really else to put it. You think they're gonna mind? No, they won't mind. They won't notice.
They won't notice.
How are they gonna notice? How is anyone gonna notice? Ava, how you doing?
I'm stuck in the wall.
You just chilling?
I'm gonna have to relog to fix it, but I don't want to do that in case it despawns the hangar with you and all the cargo in it. So
Oh, I
figured
see.
I'd wait until you'd unloaded to make it safe.
Oh, I appreciate that. Just getting everything else out of the way here. To be quite honest with you guys, I quite like the cargo hauling and logistics loop. I know some people say it's really boring and annoying to move a bunch of boxes, but I like the idea of finding the best way to move boxes in certain ships and trade routes and stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, I found it to be the thing that I generally gravitate more towards in general gameplay. There's always something else to do, but it's always something that fills in the gap. And the more efficient you become at it too, I think the more enjoyment you get from it. Knowing that you normally spend 20 minutes filling up a ship and you've managed to do it in 15 this time.
Yeah. That's why we need more info, stats, metrics, tracking, all that kind of stuff. How many steps have I taken? How far have I flown? Like, how many seconds have I spent in EVA? Love that kind of stuff. What's my fastest? Fastest I've moved this much SCU, stuff like that.
GTA's got a good tracking system in the back end. I quite like that system. It's biggest jump and furthest distance from X to Y, or those things.
All right, these are for a different job, but we can send them down as well.
Yeah. Yep. People run over by boxes. Ava's stats would be pretty high for that, I feel.
I think that's what all these cryopods are. People who were killed by avocado with a tractor beam.
Well, they've been
so many.
they've been putting cryostasis until they fix the regen crisis, because they don't want to come back with half an SCU box stuck in them. They do have that really odd-looking tube stuck down their throat, like they're out of an alien movie.
Gotta breathe, dude. They need to keep getting their copium even while they're in the pod. Inventory is coming soon. That's all that's going through their minds.
Do you reckon they've got a screen in there as well that just plays Space Tomato podcasts to them, so they can keep up to date with all the things happening in the game?
No, it plays Tony Z lectures so that they can still think that it's going to happen.
So they can go to sleep easier.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Damn, this cargo grid is so big. And it is really weird that this doesn't slide all the way to the back of it. I don't get that.
Yeah, I would like to get the devs to explain their design decisions a bit better when they do these ship talks, as opposed to just saying, here's the ship and...
No, we don't get that anymore. We used to get that, dude. We really did used to get a lot of that on the Star Citizen Lives about the ships, but now it's literally just, here's the ship, it's cool and shiny, this is what's great about it. Alright, bye.
It didn't even know where the name Hermes came from or what it was representing. Like, there's 15 seconds of Googling before
They made the freaking ship but didn't know where the name came from?
Yeah.
Granted, maybe
It's the
John had
first
nothing to
question.
do with it. He's just the boss, but still.
Yeah, he's only the guy at the top, yeah.
Yeah, he's only the guy that decides on what ships get done and what doesn't.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We should do the Hermes this week. Oh, cool. What are we doing that for? I don't know, because we can.
Go ahead, Avocado. You're good to go.
Okie doke. Do you guys want to go into the... Well, let's see if it'll persist the hangar.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Okay, cool.
You'll still be in the party. So
Yeah, should be.
nope.
All right, we got kicked.
Wow.
Got kicked, there we go. Yeah, so I'm glad I waited then.
As long as it gave me the ship.
Welcome
So you got
to the
repositioned
ASOP
then? did
vehicle
you?
retrieval
Yeah.
system.
Just inside. Yeah, we're just inside New Babbage.
Hopefully.
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments, please
Hi,
use one of the convenient
and welcome to New Babbage.
Alrighty.
Vehicle selected. Stand.
install the
Your
ship?
vehicle has been delivered.
Yeah,
to the
but I'm
following
spawning it
location.
now.
Remember,
Okay, sweet,
your
sweet.
belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Some weird visual glitches inside here.
and welcome to New Babbage.
Be sure
Capital
to
visitors again.
Come on, then.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, it's being weird with the ship now.
award-winning gardens. This
Vehicle selected.
has a lot
Stand.
of
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I'm gonna go to the garage and see if that makes it work better.
Okay.
No, I don't even have a hangar here. Oy.
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
My creativity. The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
Vehicle selected.
Where creative
Stand by.
innovation
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Thankfully, I've logged in at the correct city.
Yeah, I think I'm...
Might also need a
Welcome
relog to fix
to the
that.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Let me try getting a different ship out and see what happens.
Hi, and welcome to New Babbage. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Yeah, so it's specifically the Hermes. Let me go to the hangar and see if I can get it there. Anything
Yeah,
else
I'm
we can
also-
do?
Welcome to New
I
Babbage.
was
Sorry?
wondering if it was still in my hangar. If I still have a hangar here or not. in my
Oh, yeah. Anything else we can do to test out the Hermes besides just a straight up cargo hauling run? Are there any more dangerous routes we can maybe risk or anything like
Yeah,
that?
There's a lot of
Blockade
combat
running
in the
ability.
video. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of combat in its trailer video.
that's what I mean. So, what else is there in the clearing the air event we can do?
There's the defend missions. Where are
Welcome
they?
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Is there a dangerous pickup in Pyro maybe we can go take?
I don't know if there's anything in Pyro.
Sure.
I'm scrolling down
Welcome
now.
to the ASOP vehicle
Yeah, they
retrieval
forgot they
system.
made Pyro, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a bit of a joke.
Your vehicle has been
There we go. Hermes is back.
Come on.
they?
Alright,
Yes.
let's check this one. Touch. There's a ship in distress one above Microtech. Although in saying
Other
that, from
ones-
what yeah, that's full combat though. I believe there's
Yeah.
quite a number of ships there. You don't take
The
that on
ones where
lightly.
they get destroyed as soon as you come out of Quantum and you can't get to them quickly enough.
Um,
I mean, we could just do another Levski run. Why not?
Welcome to the
As long as
ASOP
it's-
vehicle retrieval
Yeah,
system.
it'll be quicker. We can do it with more understanding.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
No, I think my vehicle is screwed.
Please visit.
I guess I can try a relog real quick. Let me see.
right, I'll see if I can find something to take back to Levski. from here.
You don't know how this is supposed to
I
be a
think it might
blockade
just be
runner?
in my hangar. If it gives me a hangar, then I bet it's there.
Sure not getting away from any blockade you've ever been in. Honestly, how many blockades have we been in Star Citizen? I don't know what makes a blockade runner. Really just being fast and heavily armored, right? Holds 288 SCU of cargo, so almost 300. How many SCU wide is the cargo grid? Oh, 16, I think, if you take out the middle path. Stop cargo heist, 3 fighters, and a Corsair and Freelancer with cargo to get. Okay, that sounds good. Stop cargo heist. Benefit man, you have a great one, my friend Kallegausen. Have a good day. Host Shakal. I'll catch you later. Traditionally, a blockade runner has some tricks up its sleeve. What tricks are those? Crashing into the side of a hill and not blowing up? Yeah, I think each side is 8 wide. Okay, attempt number 2.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Nope, I think we're just kind of screwed. I think we lost the Hermes.
It doesn't give you a retrieval button at all.
No, it just doesn't retrieve.
Oh,
It's just sitting here loading. I guess I can just sit and wait and see. Is each side really 8 SCU wide? Well, we were just putting two 8 SCU boxes on each side, right? And an 8 SCU box is a 4 SCU side, so it'd have to be 8 SCU wide at least. Or
Yeah, we were putting.
There's an 8 no, an 8
side in the
SCU
corridor. Yeah.
8 SCU box is a 2 SCU side.
wow,
Right?
there's a
Yeah.
1 million.
So then that would be 4 SCU wide, not 8.
Yeah.
So it's 4 SCU wide, 2 high. Could confirm this if we could just get the ship back.
Well, it must be. It's 4. It was 4 high.
Oh, 4
And-
high, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the 8's are 4 up. So, well, it's 2. Sorry.
2 up,
It's
yeah.
2 up. Yeah, it's 2 up.
Yeah.
4
4 wide,
Yeah.
2 up,
And then
18 long.
Yeah.
It's 16 wide. Well, hang on.
If you're counting
If,
the
if
path,
an 8's,
probably.
no, if an 8's 2 by 2,
Please
Then it's gonna be
visit
8 wide
Bye.
without the
yeah,
path.
it's 8 wide.
But
Yeah, there's that.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
somebody is straight up in global chat just saying, "Can I get contracts shared, please?" F me, dude. We're so.
There it is.
Oh my
That's it.
gosh.
How's that? There's a 1 million AUEC mission. All you got to do is drop off 175 Dakari pods.
Wow.
Where do you get them though?
Your vehicle
You just got to go and
has been
harvest them
delivered to the
from
following
either Hurston or Empire.
Okay.
Oh, people telling me we don't need a looking for group channel. Social tools are not needed. No, of course not. But then people will be in the global chat like, "Hey, help." Ooh, maybe we can take a... We're going on a medical expedition! Woo! Oh! Boy! Ugh. That didn't work well.
Wow, 56 SCU of Bores delivered to Tesla Spaceport pays $1 million. These things are getting pretty top heavy.
2 years ago, this would have killed me. I'm turning the Hermes back into a medical ship, folks.
Oh, have you got it in the hangar now?
Yeah, we're good. You guys can come back.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Sorry, I forgot you can't see through my eyeballs.
Oh, it's got this different screen up on my stream. We want a mission to take stuff from here back to Levki if we're going to go there, right? So.
Actually, I hear there's a good, what did they say? They said we're, stop cargo heist mission. You fight off a few fighters and they get cargo from, another ship.
Okay, scroll.
You see any of those?
Now. They'll be at the bottom of the list, hang on. Attempted cargo theft.
Sounds like it.
What does it
says
say?
Here, it says, go to asteroid mining base, assess the situation, neutralize any remaining hostiles in the area, and if needed, secure the shipment for delivery.
Yeah.
To Port Tressler above Microtech.
Yeah,
You
let's
need
do
a
that.
handheld tractor beam. Okay, accepting it now. And sharing it out.
Get off my stretcher. Freaking fat.
Oi.
Wow.
I couldn't push it as soon as he got on.
Just went straight to fat though, right? Like,
Yeah, don't blame me, dude. That's Star Citizen. We are now in Apollo again.
Alright, I gotta get to the hangar.
There's our Tier 0 med bed.
Right, so we are attempted cargo theft from aircraft security for 54k.
Yes, I've got to go to asteroid mining base as the...
Yeah, approval code JJ11.
Whoa, this one's way faster.
Oh.
Because Ava's not on it. Oi!
Oh, closest to right. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Yeah, this one was too light. Now it flipped over.
Just going to ignore what's happening over there.
I'm just going to drag this one back over.
It's a shame they don't snap to the grid.
Y'all, unfortunately, Mrs. Tomato is not here right now. So your wishes of being shot fall on deaf ears. Hey, it's not fat shaming. I'm just literally, when something is too heavy to push... Sorry, you're right. I should have said heavy. You could just have very dense materials in your body, for all I know. Deserve to be shot for fat shaming. Next time I will very kindly tell you that you attract too much gravitational force for me to push the stretcher and therefore have caused problems. That's not shaming, right? That's not shaming?
It's just a scientific fact, yeah. Gravity is having a larger effect on yourself than it is on the item I'm trying to push. Yeah.
The scientific
Please
way.
remove your mass. Yeah, please remove your mass from the object.
What the? Oh, you used the tractor beam to get it in. Wait, we gotta angle them just like the medical beds. Okay, this is the Apollo. This is the Mark II Apollo.
Oh, right, sorry, my bad. I forgot we were paying attention to getting the job done. Right.
Gotta have a little bit of angle there.
33 degrees.
I think that's pretty good.
That engine fire up sounds pretty extreme.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Behold,
No hangar services here.
the Apollo Mark II.
Would anybody be disappointed if the cargo grid went down out through the bottom of the ship?
No, I think that would have been awesome. But I think they would have had to
Isn't-
make the ship taller, so that might have looked weird.
Long legs.
Yeah. Or the sides, maybe if the sides opened outwards and you could just push the boxes up the side or something, I don't know. You can't have the top open up, otherwise it's the ironclad Mark II, right? So you can't have that because it's only
Don't forget
if the cargo
to.
grid dropped down, it would be way too much of a Taurus Mark II, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would
Well,
be.
that's and
It looked like a
it's-
super
it's-
Intrepid.
yeah, a super Taurus.
Don't forget to scatter med gel around the bay and medical gowns.
That's just valuable. Can you call ATC, please?
Yeah, should be opening.
System check.
No.
You're all set to go.
Yes, opening.
Shields
Good job, CIG. You were in a mega group of 90 people and got all the things done. I don't know. I'm wondering if we're gonna come out of this on the other end, and the community is going to have a different idea of how CIG should be doing these, because they have a serious problem on their hands if 90% of the people who are playing this game get this all done in the first 2 weeks, and then they're just like supporting this narrative thing for 2 months of effort for seemingly not the reward. Does that disincentivize them from doing more involved narrative content because we're all just busting it out immediately, or does it incentivize them to make it more difficult, which then starts to frustrate people again? I'm not really sure how things go forward when an event like this can just, yeah, be done in 2 hours. Not 2 weeks, 2 months. This event is going until like March 12th.
We're already halfway through it.
Yeah. The poor man's Apollo. Yeah, I don't know. Is this more expensive than the Apollo?
I don't remember.
Takes the better part of those 2 months to get everything. You can't play 12 hours a day. And that's what I'm saying, Neon Blue. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have the time to do it. Like, obviously, plenty of people will jump in and get this done last day, last week, all that stuff. What I'm saying is, the same people who are telling CIG how to balance their events and how to format them and what to do are also the same people who are jumping in and doing them as fast as possible. And I'm wondering how much is CIG going to be swayed by the gargantuan amounts of people who keep calling for that stuff when it's not really how the game is normally going to be played. The Apollo's 260. How much is the Hermes? Scale the points gained based on the group size. Hopefully that's what they end up doing. $220 for the Hermes. Holy crap, yeah.
It just bumped the raft up to $200 as well, I think.
190.
90 or something, yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Jeez, the Apollo's expensive, dude. So yeah, you can't have people throwing a Nursa in here and then undercutting the Apollo by $60.
And that speaks pretty heavily to what we were discussing before about not introducing a ship that makes another ship redundant. I think that would have been probably a very heavy part of the decision-making process on the design front of the ship and the size of that door.
Or, you know, tier 3 beds could just not do respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy talk, I know.
We are approaching the mission site. Is someone on the turret?
Yes, getting on turret right now.
Mado is the turret man. This
No idea
is
what to expect
4
from
size
the
4s, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
See how this thing does with combat.
What's on it by default? What is the cannons or repeaters?
Repeaters.
Should be fine. Plus Ava's flying, so to be fair, the chances of them escaping are slim. I'll get on the engineering terminal.
It's upgummed from the Apollo, I believe, but I
Yeah.
guess they couldn't put size 5s on it because then it would be treading on the Andromeda's feet again.
Can't have that, right? Hey, has anyone seen the engineering terminal?
Yeah.
In the ship?
It's in the midsection. Kind of like where the Spirit is. Or the Zeus.
Mustangs, cutters. Oh, a Stinger. Interesting.
Alright. Target Stinger first.
Oh, the Stinger actually is a disused player ship.
Gotcha. Then I'm going after this guy.
It's just, yeah, cutter dead ahead and the Mustang floating around.
I always forgot. What is it that degimbals me from the ship? Is it just G or is it something else?
Mm-hmm.
I think Z
Just G.
does something, doesn't it? Oh,
Z's a free look.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, G's the gimbal adjustment, and then Q is the gimbal mouse VJoy controller.
Targeting
Yeah.
that same ship with you. Do we get any more power to weapons, or are we...
That's max.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power management's pretty decent. I've got weapons, engines, and shields all maxed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But
Well,
it's
there's
not a dogfighter, as they say in the video. that bit's true.
Yeah, it's slow, huh?
Just the Mustang left now.
I do not have high capacity on the turret, which is a bummer. You only get,
Yeah.
what, 70 shots? 75 shots on each gun, so...
Yeah, I get 75 as well.
Definitely running out quickly, and on just light fighters, I would say you only really want to come up against light fighters if you're in this thing.
Yeah.
Defensively, at least. Alright.
Yeah, even a player in either of those two ships would have had us, I think. The easy NPCs do this thing where they fire a bit and then fly a bit and then fire a bit. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With engineering, it would be an interesting battle, but I do think that you could overwhelm the ship. You kind of wish like this event was more like a community goal in Elite Dangerous. It kind of works the same though, right? Outside of
Similar.
getting personal rewards, isn't it still tracks our overall progress of the whole community, yeah?
Yeah,
but
on the
it's,
journal entry
elites
for
ones
it,
are
yeah.
tiered differently.
This is how it worked for a bit in PTU, but in live total it just sums all three and fills with the shared missions. A personal bar would definitely be crucial. As ED has 2 layers, the community is tracked at 1,000 times the numbers of the single goals. They're huge. ED has 2 layers. Isn't this one 2 layers too? They're tracking personal progress and overall progress. Free fly event will probably be next month, I would guess. They might do one for Koromor.
Okay, we're ready to retrieve the cargo.
All right,
Already?
cargo
Like a second
retrieval
threat.
time. Love it. Let's get these medical beds out of here.
Should better put my helmet back on before I go outside. Ooh, there we go.
Just adjusting a little bit.
What's a shiny Avenger?
Okay, we are stationary. Yeah, that's
Cool.
the Masters of Flight paint, I think, isn't it?
That's cool.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Let's get a nice little view of this real quick, guys.
Yeah. That seems like that's about it.
Are you serious? There's just no cargo in there?
But none at all.
No, I just put it in the ship. It's
Oh.
already done.
Just one box.
0 of 2 cargo boxes to Port Tressler.
Oh, this is the easiest cargo recovery mission. Alright, so we gotta get this one done and then get going.
Map, are you on board?
Nope.
Okay.
Hop on, let's go.
I was just seeing what the weapons were on this ship. See if they put anything spicy on there, but nope, nothing special.
This guy's looks like the default.
It is default. Whoa.
Is that Mantis on the front? They got a new model?
Yeah, Mantis is the Gatling. No?
Is there any more of these kinds of missions we can go do and pick up some more before we head in?
Right, onwards then. Oh, there's missions.
Any other missions like this we can do to pick up before we head in, so we're not just coming in with 4 SCU?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
bound to
another
be.
one of them
It's
round,
just-
right?
What are they called?
I would say so.
Attempted cargo theft.
Yeah, I'll scroll to the bottom. Stop cargo
heist. Yeah. Port Tressler.
one's- Architect, yeah.
You want to take that one?
Sharing it out now.
Thwart cargo tracking. Here's another one. I'll take that too. Alright, thwart cargo tracking. I'm about to share out. That's one we're tracking.
Right.
And then the one that you took was stop cargo heist, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take the thwart ones first. That's the large one.
What?
That's what they say. Can you share that again? That one didn't pop for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Mind you,
Sharing.
I'm still getting told that. I got
There it
like
is.
5
Thought.
things popping up.
The Apollo skins are not compatible with the
Hey, Mav, do
Hermes,
you want to
no.
fly for a bit, see what you think about the ship? I don't mind. I've had a pretty
Sure.
good shakedown here. Yeah, up to you.
Is it because we're inside an asteroid field and you don't want to crash?
No, it's
Okay.
all good.
No problem.
Just in case you wanted to give it a go.
Yeah, sure. Just gonna let everybody know that
Oh, yes.
the scratches were already on there before I took over.
Yeah, the wear and tear's already there.
Mhm. One of our weapons on the turret is also taking some damage, but it's not broken. We are tracking the thwart mission, right?
Thwart.
Thwart.
We are, I believe, thwarting an asteroid mining base, JJ13, 197k.
197k, let's go.
You've been awarded the M3A cannons and the M4A cannons, and the M5As. Ooh.
All the M's.
I actually haven't seen what the rewards are, other than the coloured multi, max lift and that, and the armor set.
A lot of that kind of
Yeah, the
stuff.
fabricator box
This
is
is
the
cool.
only thing that I was
Yeah.
looking at.
I kind of have kept away from all the leaks and the information. I didn't even read the guides I was posting in the threads. It just that's
Alright.
a nice surprise.
I will be right back, guys.
Sure.
Copy.
Chat, don't be weird.
Chair's gonna have to thwart some criminals with us. Oh, yeah, he got in the turret as well. Oh, so it really is a chair on the turret.
Never mind, actually. I didn't even realize we were that close. I'll wait until after.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, now that I think of it, we've only got 2 size 4s.
Quantum drive.
What are we going to be fighting?
We will probably.
I didn't consider we probably should have brought another support fighter.
Radar.
Can you fit a Oh, we're gonna miss that.
Ooh.
What, we're fighting
Ooh,
an MSR?
blockade runner versus a blockade runner versus a blockade runner.
Shields on.
Alright, as long as it's a solo MSR, at least we could maybe missile spam it.
With
Yeah, we do
MSRs?
have plenty of those.
Jeez.
Yeah, we do.
MSR's a hefty boy.
Make sure that it's a target and not just a disused ship in the area.
Good point.
There was a lot of radar contacts at that last location as well. There's good places to salvage these.
There's a caterpillar out here. Yeah, I'm only seeing 2 contacts at the moment.
I think the Caterpillar is the ship we're getting the cargo from.
Yeah.
MSR's not going anywhere though. And it's moving.
No. Well, we're moving.
Yeah, but it's moving not at the same speed
yeah,
as
it's
us.
yeah, it's rotating now.
We got another contact.
There we go. It's a
Harold.
Buccaneer.
Buccaneer,
Oh, you.
I'm in danger.
yeah. $2. We got $2 in an MSR, guys. This is not gonna... this might not be... Maybe we should go to the other one first.
Yeah, I'm in danger.
We can
Oh.
back out of it.
MSR just jumped into nap mode.
We'll roll out of it then.
Shields damaged.
Yeah, they're on us. Let's
We're
go.
running a blockade.
And not into an asteroid.
If we wanted to jump back to a station or something, pick up a biter.
Yep. Can you shoot them while I'm flying in this direction just to get some distance?
Oh, we're not in... Sorry, I thought we were jumping.
If I jump while I'm in here, we'll get ripped. Just a second. Just assume that there's something to jump to over in this direction. Switching now.
Have a repair beam.
They shouldn't even
Come
be
on.
able to keep up with us.
Not anymore.
I guess we just jumped.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Quantum drive.
I was trying to assess the components and all the doors closed on me after I opened them. That's
I just hate how that happens. From an engineering standpoint, that's just annoying. We'll go to PT. and you
Oh,
go
we
back.
can try the other mission, the stop cargo mission.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
let me just...
switch.
Is that the one from Eckhart? Yeah, I think so.
Yes,
Sharing?
JJ12.
Yeah, sharing and tracking it.
Okay. Go to location.
All our components seem to be 100% health still, so. we're
There's a
okay.
little bit of red on the hull. That's
Yeah, a
about
little
it.
hull damage.
Quantum drive.
Expect that when you're getting shot at from behind.
I actually saw Jack Axton streaming yesterday, and I was like, wait, what the heck? I thought he was busy. That was, the chances of that are pretty wild. Okay. We're out here at a hopefully more reasonable location that won't demolish us.
That was different.
Somewhat of a more palatable
Oh, look.
contract, I think.
A fire extinguisher. Okay, we have no marker here. There we go.
Did you
Recover.
jump to the
There we
mission
go.
marker? Yeah, yeah. You just had
There
to
it
fly
is.
towards the asteroid.
Does it recover cargo? Oh, it's the car. That's weird. It's showing me the cargo from the other ship that we just recovered, so I'm also seeing the stuff that's in the cargo hold.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Radar contact.
Okay, we had
On turret.
contacts. 3 of.
We got Reliant, Hornet,
Looks like a freelancer.
and a Nomad.
Yeah, getting attacked.
Targeting the Reliant.
Wow,
That didn't
that
take
thing's
long.
tearing through our shields.
Yeah, they're messing us up. Jesus, dude, there's so many contracts constantly coming through. Can't quite get a good angle on the Hornet. There we go. You gotta keep dip down just a little bit when they're right in front of us.
We have
Ava,
4
can you
shield
take-
generators near. Sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, Ava, can you take some of the power away from the engines and see if you can push more to the shields?
Yeah. I think they were
Yeah.
maxed already. It
I
doesn't
know
look
there's more
like
bars
it, but
above.
yeah, but they're like not ones that you can interact with.
Right.
Dip down, dip down.
But I will have a look once I find the engineering terminal. Oh, it's over here.
Alright,
Wow,
I'm gonna
these
focus on
things are
another
so
target. I
nice.
cannot get the Hornet when it's in front of us.
You're muted for us. I can only hear you on stream.
Okay, I'm on.
Thank you. There we go. That makes sense.
Yeah, shields are as much as they'll go. It's that whole thing where it's only using 2 of them, even though we have 4 fitted.
Copy. Yeah. How's that angle, Tomat? Can you shoot?
Yeah, that's
from
better.
there?
I can shoot it. It's just so
Okay.
freaking hard to aim with this version of the... Why doesn't it always do the auto gimbal on the turrets? Why is it like sometimes you have to...
That's a great question.
Yeah, the default version is rubbish, isn't it?
I can't hit him. Can't hit him.
Rotating. There you go.
Too far.
We're getting a lot of
There we go.
There he goes. Thank God for small miracles. Alright, I might just get a little distance and then get our shields back up because we are...
I can't aim.
That's alright, I'm spinning back around.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Firing angles aren't the best here, but I mean, this thing can
What,
at
if
least
you-
put some pressure on a light fighter that's bearing down on you.
Yeah, can you fire as far, like, straight ahead and down as far as you can? I'm just curious to see what your angle is if I sit there. Oh wow, that's you there. That's as low as you can go. So that's my
Yeah.
center. So
Yeah.
that's my center. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, if something's
I
in
really
front of the
have to
ship,
keep-
it's hard to aim at it.
Yeah. I've basically got to keep the target above us at the whole time.
But
Okay.
like, how often is this thing supposed to be going nose to nose with something, right? The turret feels like a defensive measure.
100%. It's very much like the idea of a blockade runner. They should be behind you, not in front. It depends on your definition of a blockade, I guess. COGs is what, a mantis, and
How do we do in terms of defending ourselves? Like, damage taken. We took a lot
we
of
could have got the
shots.
shields. If the shields could have gotten back up again, I think we would have taken less to the hull. But Avik, I can't see the components. Did we get any component damage?
No, they
don't
were all
see
fine. The engineering screen said that the gun on the top was damaged, but I think you said it was or damaged from the previous
Yeah,
fight anyway,
it was
right?
like that when we bought it, you know.
Yeah.
But
It looks like we lost half of our hull health, and I am wondering, this has more hull health than the Apollo. Would the Apollo have blown up in that situation?
That's probably likely, I would
Because
think.
we lost all of our armor. Looks like the ramp in the back is broken.
I have a repair beam, if that fixes it.
It says no power.
Oh,
Did
it's
we
just
lose a
bugged.
relay?
We could have done.
The two seem green. Something I didn't buy is a few fuses.
It's weird. Yeah, it says no power to the
There
door.
should be some fuses in the ship's storage.
The parts integrity was 0%. There we go, now it's 3%.
Oops. Just boot
Oh.
the ship. That's what it's doing.
Nice. Where's our cargo recovery?
Yes. So freelance. Sorry. Yeah. Star Lancer. The ship's just rotating a little bit, so let's wait for it to stabilize. Boy, the outside of our ship does look a little second-hand right now. I don't know where the cargo is going to be on this thing. We'll assume it's on the underside.
I remember when the Apollo was almost around the same size as the Freelancer.
Yeah, dude, we're dwarfing that ship.
You moving more, or you gonna stop right there?
I'm just going to hold us here because the other ship was moving a little bit on my screen, but it might be stable now.
Yeah, if you could move right a little bit, we could get a direct sight into the cargo bay. Yeah, just get them lined up butt to butt.
Is that a Rick Cream reference?
All right.
Space for just in case that rear door comes back. Really? No one's taken the opportunity to EVA with the fire extinguisher? Come on. Do we not have access to the door? Shouldn't we be allowed to open it, seeing it's our
I
mission?
would have thought so, but I'm not seeing a prompt
Yeah.
anywhere.
We gotta blow the door
Oh, there we
open
go.
ourselves and break in.
You could use those charge breaches in that hacking gameplay as well. That'd be good. Good test. What's the hacking ship? Is it the Legionnaire?
Yeah.
One day, right?
One day soon. Sooner than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Next month. Ava's prediction next month. Boom, there it is. Put it on the list. Heard it here
It's
first.
funny. It's funny how tiny the freelancer feels right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in third person and that ship is dwarfed by this thing.
Like the whole cargo bay is the size of the ramp access that everyone's complaining about on the Hermes.
What is
Really,
the
though, this ship
storage?
is huge.
What's this? Yeah, what is the storage capacity of the freelancer? Is it 176 or 200?
I don't know, but it is interesting that oh, there's only those 2 boxes on there. Jesus, how much
That was
space
it,
does that
yeah.
take in here? Nothing.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Freelancer used to be considered a pretty sizable hauler. We have moved up for sure. But yeah, that's their second cargo claim mission. Take out a couple of people, find the ship that got robbed, take the cargo, turn it in. Like, these are pretty easy and simple and straightforward. And I think these are good for having a few people with you.
Yeah.
Straightforward, they're doable, there's a lot of them, and they offer multiple types of gameplay. I think they're solid. Do we even have missions like this outside of the event, where you have to save a ship and then take its cargo?
No, this only seems to spawn in. You've got, well, you do have, what do you call them, the escort missions, you know, but that's
No, I
that's
mean like,
different.
yeah, missions where you're sent to kill a ship and then get cargo.
I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any just in the world outside of events. We've had similar stuff in previous events.
Yeah,
And they're always
Yeah.
fun.
it seems like they limit it to just the event. For some
wonder
reason.
why.
I don't really know why. Yeah, they are kind of rewarding, you know.
They're more interesting.
Take down
I like
ship.
them.
Take down the ship, board the ship, take the stuff, salvage it if you wish to, carry
Yeah.
on.
All right, y'all. For those of you who are watching this after the fact, we've gotten our cargo, we've done our collecting, we've done our flying and all of our stuff. Why do I can't even see my face? This has been a first look at this new event, flying around, seeing how it works, and honestly, I think this is a pretty solid thing to do if you're in a small group, or even if you're solo. Easily passable, plenty of diversity in what you can do. Obviously, the rewards do matter, and the gameplay itself is actually somewhat distinct for the event as opposed to everything else. I would suggest seeing if you can group up with people to jump in and do this together. If you have an org, see if they're running anything, and if you don't, consider joining GII. We're doing every single day grind sessions like this where you can just jump in, jump out as you need, and get the points you want. Either way, hope you enjoyed some more cargo hauling gameplay, this lovely 4.6, and I'll see you in the next gameplay. See, that's easy enough, right? Now you guys can have me back on screen. Although I'm still gonna record some B-roll, so maybe not the whole time. The Hermes makes the Zeus feel so pointless now. Not pointless. They're competitors, no? The CL is still gonna have, I think, it's smaller, right? Is it? I hope it's smaller. It's got an exterior tractor beam, which could help. I think it has VTOL. I don't think this ship has VTOL thrusters, but I might be wrong. All right. Are we gonna grab some more cargo, or you think we're gonna try and just turn this in?
We're just gonna jump back to the station. Ava's gonna grab a pew ship, and we'll drop
okay.
off this cargo and repair the ship, and then we can go out and grab the other ones.
Gotcha. Oh, we don't even have to drop this off, no?
We don't have to, no.
Yeah, let's just.
Oh, in that case, go to. I'll exit and go back to New Babbage, where I think I have a ship waiting anyway, and I'll rejoin.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We wait.
Just applied for GII? It's a good call, honestly. GII, for anybody who's listening and you're like worried about the whole org scene and getting sucked into some weird drama-filled like man-child circle of I'm the best and I have the best ships, it's not what it's like. It's a non-exclusive. It's completely up to your choice. You can play how you like. If you want to do cargo, if you want to do fighting, if you want to do mining, you got those choices. Plenty of kind people, a good culture. Folks really are pretty respectful to each other. We're mainly just here to try and offer you group gameplay when you need it. You don't have to do anything else if you don't want to, though. It's hard to know if the thrusters on a ship are VTOL or not. Really, they have to tell you specifically, because VTOL thrusters can look kind of like maneuvering thrusters. Did they say specifically that this ship has VTOL?
Just looking now to see if there are any VTOLs underneath us. I'm not seeing any.
Sometimes you can see an animation, can't you, of like a panel?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I can see maneuvering thrusters for sure. There's
But
one
it's
there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm activating VTOL as far as pressing the button. It says VTOL activated, but I don't see a VTOL.
There's another
animation.
thruster there. A few thrusters in the back here. Some of the ships that have VTOL don't have animations to them. That's why it's like,
Oh, okay.
it's almost
It
like
just
they have
pushes
to.
more power to the maneuvering thrusters or something, maybe.
Yeah, I don't trust that a ship has VTOL unless the company themselves say specifically that it has VTOL.
There you go. The VTOL thrusters are at the front. If I turn it, hang on, where is it? Look directly under the cockpit. There's two big thruster banks, and you'll see them. I'll open them, and let's see if I turn it on again. There they go. So that's VTOL, and I'll close them. You'll see them shut off.
No, not seeing
There's
anything.
actually yeah. I don't think I can be thrusting while it shuts them. There they go. So, yeah. Let me just brake.
I'm not even seeing your retro thrusters. I might just not be working for me.
You can't see the little wee thrusters on the underside of the ship glowing now?
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This has got VTOL, and it's directly underneath the just behind the cockpit on the underside of the ship.
Oh.
And there is an animation. It's just really hard to see because there's like a little flappy vent. It's very internal.
Ow! 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 Come on, do them all.
There's rear VTOL as well. So yes, there is VTOL. on the ship.
All right.
That's what she said.
But have they said this ship has VTOL? Ow! I got shot. Yay! All right. Have they said there's VTOL in the ship?
I have no idea.
You share the missions, please, man.
Sure can.
That's the sketchy part.
Sharing now. Oh wait, I don't think that's the cryopod one. So I got too many accepted
Oh,
missions
no,
open.
I need them all because I relogged. So anyone's.
sorry.
Yeah, just share them.
Here they come. Yep.
I don't know if only the original mission taker can share them, like it was the last few patches.
No, it's
The website
it's sharing.
says.
It's-
Okay.
So you tell me.
I am getting a bunch through now, so that's good.
Yeah.
The website
so
says
yeah.
that it has VTOL. So then the Zeus does not have that over it. Can you actually use the tractor beam from the co-pilot seat? Yeah, you're supposed to. Supposed to be able to. The CL is a lot smaller. To be quite honest, that can help though. As far as stealth and getting in and out of certain places, smaller ships actually are a better fit at times.
We got water. I think it's sick. Oh, that's... Whacking.
Why do I get shot? If people want Mrs. Tomato to shoot me, they have a little thing that
Let
they
me know when
can
you're airborne. And,
spawn on Twitch.
I might just go and repair us over at PT while we're waiting.
Yeah, you can do.
Because we can.
I actually didn't put a claim in on my fighter, so never mind.
Right.
So it will be a claim.
What is it that
3
you're
minutes.
bringing?
Guardian.
Indeed, the Seal and the Hermes can exist in the same universe.
Quantum drive is now on.
They're
Quantum
bumping
drive
elbows,
now off.
but they can exist.
Every other ship that has cargo space is now redundant.
Yeah, pretty much. We just all the ships suck now.
Yeah.
Only the ship matters. I like the windscreen. Like I'm enjoying the view. In front of us,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's so
Albeit
beautiful,
that-
dude.
Shields are on.
How would it have been terrible if they put the pilot
Middle
seat in
seat.
the center and then had two back seats behind it, like yet in the other ships? So it's a three-seater.
Yeah.
So
Like the
it
Connie and
does-
the Perseus
Yeah, I mean,
and
do
the
you want just
Polaris.
you want a constellation?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
is
the
that what that's
Connie's
called?
2 and
Sorry.
Never heard of it. Must be rubbish.
No, I'm wrong, huh? The Connie is 2 in front. No, it's 3.
Yeah.
No, it's three. You got a center and two the sides. So. And you've also got two turret seats.
It's a very RSI
side.
thing to have 3 seats. The Zeus has 3. The Polaris.
Yeah, that's what I
you
was
still have the
wondering.
central captain seat. The Perseus is 3. Yeah.
This console in the center is really doing nothing. You know, it could have had a seat there and it wouldn't have been a terrible thing. But
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. Where are the pads here? Can I see the pads?
Zeus. No, this is a medium ship as well. This is on the larger end of medium.
Maverick, I believe they're underneath the largest ring.
Out of there, yeah.
On a smaller ring lower down.
Above the cargo pods.
Creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
God.
Hey, look, there's some org mates floating around.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered, guys. I am actually gonna have to hop out of here. I've got to do the podcasting. I'm so glad I remembered that.
Ah. Who are you talking to?
Fairster. Oh, I mean you.
Ah.
You're
Somehow I just knew that was going to be the answer.
you're joining me, right?
No, but I have to go for other reasons.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We've heard this all before.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
$9,000 worth of repairs, that's not bad. 90% of those obviously were when Ava was flying, but you know.
I don't think that's true. It looks a lot more red now than it did when I handed the keys over.
There's no redness on the ship, what are you talking about? It's all blue on my screen. However, the top of the ship on the outside does look like it's missing some bits, so yeah. Should we take this cargo and offload it then?
Takeoff.
May as well while you're there. I was just
Yeah.
wondering why there's not an external freight elevator there. I thought that there was now. I guess
Is
I'm
there
just
not?
thinking of Levski and stuff.
No, all stations have them, don't they?
I was thinking that it was there on that pad, right, like next to where the door is to the elevator. I guess that it does have the giant hull C ones, sure. That would work.
I feel like these things here are those pads, but like, am I wrong? I guess I'd find out because it usually screams at you, telling you to get out the way.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm really disappointed if these things don't have those.
Landing gear raised.
You know what? I think you're right, Ava.
Oh, has he got them?
No.
Must do. Must do.
I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing just the normal.
What are you
cargo
looking
beds.
for?
The exterior cargo freight elevator.
Oh.
To deliver
There's-
those boxes that we've got.
Yeah, we'll just get a hangar. It's no problem. But I just thought there would be them right here, like there are on other stations. But
Can you deliver with those even if you don't get assigned one, or I thought you only could do that if they like purposefully assign it to you.
yeah,
No,
you just
can
have to
go up to them and use them.
rock
yeah.
up. Yeah,
Huh.
you just rock up. You just got to call the elevator, otherwise you get pounded pretty quickly. It's a weird locational thing. That's alright. We'll just park the ship in here.
Interesting. Anybody
really
just
like them, I
notice that the disco paint for the Hermes is really close to the GII color scheme? Not gonna lie, red, white, and blue is a fairly popular color combination.
Really, where else is red, white, and blue ever used?
I mean, you could say that they're just really big fans of GII.
Landing gear
That's right.
deployed.
That's
You
the only
could
reason
say
for the
that.
game. We're not gonna could. We will. We will say that. Jared
It-
gets his disco paint, but you know.
This place does have the external freight elevators because I'm seeing a Caterpillar and a C2 using them there.
Where are they? I'm not going to go to
Uh,
them now because I'm already.
I was going to say,
Keeping
yeah,
my nose
if you
inside this.
wanted to, you can up to my marker.
No. I feel like that's just asking far too much now.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Just that was a third-person view.
They're like diagonally on the corner of that whole freight column thing. There's not very
Oh.
many of them, actually.
Yeah, because if you go to the pyro ones and stuff, there's
Yeah.
lots.
I think there's 8 here.
Landing complete.
1 on each column.
Engines are off.
Sorry, 2 on each column.
I was just at 4 in total. Or is there 4 columns?
No, there's 2, yeah, 4 columns, 2 on each column.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
share
so
my
8's not
screen real
bad.
quick, you can see.
Yeah, sure. It's
Alrighty.
good for reference for future stuff.
Army's been treating us well. I actually quite like it as a cargo hauler. I think this is a great ship for a 2 to 3 person team. I don't know about 1 person though.
I mean, if you were grinding by yourself, this is fine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's spacey and you can move around, but I would think that you would, if I was doing this solo, I could spend all day and just load this ship up, you know, pick up multiple missions, go to multiple places, then go and drop them all off and save you the hassle of backwards and forwards, but
Yeah.
could
It's
you
hard
do that
to-
same thing with an MSR though? I mean, that's really the question that I have is, this is dedicated cargo, which is 280 plus SU.
It's hard to tell somebody not to use this as a solo player. It doesn't feel appropriate, but at the same time, you could just spend all your time loading it on. It's going to be really slow, but it's not like it would be faster to use a small 1-person ship and go back and forth. Less risky, maybe.
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead and load the mold in first.
It's a lot cheaper than a Hercules C2 as well, in-game and out-game.
Yeah.
I must say, coming into it today, I didn't want to like it because of all the things we said at the start about how we've got here, but it is feeling like a very useful ship from playing with it.
Yeah.
Would you say though, like, yeah, I wouldn't say you've backtracked on what we were also saying the same thing, so I don't think it's a case of backtracking. It's just, is this not the byproduct of them learning from past mistakes of releasing ships that just tick a box but don't add anything to the game when they bring them in?
I think this is a byproduct of. I mean, this ship comes from the fact that they concepted ships well before they were ready to be built. They made the Apollo as a certain type of ship, and when they built it, they realized they couldn't make what they wanted to, so they made it something different. Now, as that something different, it's a freaking unnecessarily big, weird medical ship. Now, they could have totally just sat and left that as it was, and like maybe you could say that would have been a bad choice, and they're like they learned from that and they're making the best of a situation and making the ship work for the current gameplay, but it still is a product of the Apollo. But I think that's the only real problem with it.
Yeah, I really loved the concept for the Apollo. It was one of the ships that drew me in when I was first getting involved with the game, and what was delivered wasn't what I had thought it was going to be from what I had interpreted the concepts as, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this weirdly massive ship.
Chalked up more than the MSR.
Yeah, another ship that I love, but don't use, because what would you use it for?
Yeah. And that was the same problem happened with that concepted and then ended up being bigger. Yeah. Do you have org events? Yeah. What do you mean by org events?
Oh, these are the VTOLs. Really hard to squeeze underneath.
Why do you think they didn't make cargo modules for it? They would have had to change the modularity of the Apollo. Where?
It's really hard to see when you're squashed up against the hull. Yeah, you stay there and I'll go turn them on.
Is it them right here? These?
Yeah, the big venti looking things.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't working for me when I was looking at them.
That's sort of strange.
I mean, cynically, it's because they wanted to sell another ship, right? But I do like the idea that in the Apollo, the corridor, like, struts are structural, and that's what's holding the roof up. And when you take them out, then the structure changes, and they get rid of the sunroof to put in more structural stuff at the top, right? So, like, I don't mind the lore that it is a very different ship, I guess.
Yeah.
Rather than just making it a cargo module.
Yeah. All right, guys, I got to get going for this podcast.
Sure. Have a good time.
Cheers, though, y'all. Thank you so much for joining for this. And if you do hop back up there, tell Gimbal thanks for running the event. You can feel free to take the Hermes if you want.
Oh, yeah. We can do some more of those, what we were just doing, Buff.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. I'll go good time. Before the podcast starts, and I got to start listening to it.
Event you organize for your org? I mean, we like it depends. So this is we consider this an event. We will organize a chance for everybody in the org to get together and run something the same. We will also organize times where everyone can like run contested zones, or we can like take over an outpost. So I don't know if you consider those events, but we do those all the time. Kind of knowing that the Apollo event paint can't be used on the new Hermes, yeah. Won't it cease to work for them after you log out? I'm not going to log out right now. I'm going to let my character stay here for a little bit while I prepare for the podcast. No giveaway going on right now. Dang, it looks cool. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you enjoyed and got some good gameplay out of this. I gotta go hop into a podcast with my man and favorite Farrister, and we're gonna talk about what's coming up, what 4.6 is looking like, what the Hermes is doing, how it all is performing, and what's next for Star Citizen. So if you want to check that out and you're a supporter, you can join us live on the Discord right now, or in the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you are not, though, You can still catch it later on, either early as a supporter over the weekend or anybody else on all the platforms on Monday and after. Regardless of what you do, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for some org gameplay and some good times. Take care of yourselves. Eat something you love, guys. Do something you love. You know, all the things. You're great people. You deserve good things. So treat yourselves well. I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye-bye.